Fuck. Man, look at Scotty, man, right there. Look at this fucking loser. Look what he's doing.
That it was good the other night. I missed some
Fucking made. He's a Dojo dealing freak. Shut up, Scotty. Dojo Diddler freak. Yeah, you Dojo under his students in a map. Don't lie about that shit.
Becky comes up on what I heard.
Shut up. Nice show. We read by Bob and Joe. Oh shit, Scotty.
About me.
Think you better? You ain't fucking better, boy. I'm gonna ruin you. I'm gonna end you in October. When I come back full force, Scotty. You're done. You are done, Scotty. Done. Done. October. Say bye-bye to your reputation.
So
when I end you for good, Scotty.
Put it in 1.25. Let's go.
Is this better?
Again, I heard this was good.
Shut up, you Dojo Dealer freak. Fucking Dojo Dealer, that finger blast kids. Okay. You're fucking
I guess the funny thing is that Ryan was Mr. Free Speech. But, and shit like that.
Shut up,
that's
you
funny.
Fucking
It is hard to have a free smoke channel. I know that.
Yeah, okay, free speech. No, you don't. Yeah, free. You ban and boot people all the time. You take wrenches away. You'll get wrenches your fucking hobnob butt buddies that suck your cock off there, Scotty. You take wrench away from the good people because of stupid reason why,
sorry,
Scotty.
Too soon. I get
it. Fuck you.
I think we'll just do this completely free speech now. I was going to start my bye.
Erica, shut the fuck up. You're a disgusting slut. You sound like a fucking dude. You call me a creep, bitch? I don't want you. I would never want you, Erica. You're fucking. You sound fucking gross. You turn me on with your fucking voice.
Dusty.
My girlfriend Sandy turns me on. Unlike you, Erica, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
So, come up.
Fuck. Fucking Erica's rhyming as shit with her manly voice. Oh, Erica caught when the physical service but the education service.
Oh, yeah.
She's like a fucking man.
Okay, two things I was gonna discuss.
I bet Erica once was a fucking man.
One that I'm gonna get a lot.
Sorry, Erica, if I spoke your secret, bitch, but you are a man. Well, you was one. Don't lie that you're trying to transvestite there, Erica. That you once had a penis.
I never really paid a subscriber like.
Ooh.
or blasted like a
Erica,
like a wave. People click on it or anything like that. That's not my skill.
Oh man. Oh my god.
Like then you get into the algorithm of the algorithm and then it grows. I don't know about stuff like that.
Scott, what the fucking we're playing Ryan's stream? You desperate for content, you fucking freak? You hobnob fucking map? You're a map just like Vic is. Oh.
Yeah, no one can claim anything. LinkedIn, it's gonna be like an open whatever it's gonna be. I want to get back into decoding, but I need to get a second device first. Edit the one I have now. A second device. Yeah, I have 2 decoder phones right now. Well, actually, I have 4. The other ones are just a little slower, but I use like 2 I mainly use. They both have everything on it. That's why I kind of actually messed up the other live. I think I started the live in a signal where everything's dead. So that doesn't make sense to do that.
Shouts to my Facebook crew. Shouts to Darren Raymonds. Also shouts to Jackson Allen. Easy guys.
Yeah. But they're bend, they can come to null, whatever. But yeah. There's kind of like two sides. It's like one, Alan, I guess don't ever do any kind of live other than catching, for whatever reason. And just not discuss anything. But then the other side just kind of says like everything is just like, there's really no point in engaging. But doing a live here, never gonna stop doing lives here. And also, there's gonna be a lot of don't want to be catching, but I want to go see the legal route, like why certain DAs aren't prosecuting certain cases. If like a cop, like if like a police station, we find out that nothing came of a catch, to find out why. That's something I want to get into. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really gonna talk about any accounts that are banned now. I'm just on my phone. I'm just hitting the live button. So.
Sons of Enya. It's called Still Here. Java on the remix. Or was that Dave?
No, I didn't take any kind of L. People are believing whatever it is. It's like literally people just believe whatever they believe without verifying anything. I made a community post about that, and I proved it and everything. So it just explains what happened. Okay, I get that. I have a second channel. I don't many new people even know what it is. Oh. They're 50 people. I mean, that's a lot for me. I mean, I think over, 10, 20 people is always a lot to me. So, I don't know. I mean, I think there's 52, and that's a lot to me. Yeah, at the same time, I'm not gonna do anything out of my way different. Just because there's a lot of bullshit going around. I don't think that can mean that I should operate differently. And I won't. So I'm on a. Yeah, so one thing I never do is like, I'm never gonna save whatever catch I have. I just do the catch. If I go live, I do it then. But I never talk about a catch I'm going to do. Because one, it can just happen that a predator doesn't show up, this or that, or flakes, and I don't want to give like a false impression of what's going on. Oh, the power just got knocked out. The entire, the power just went out. All the streetlights went out for a second there. Yeah, but also I'm gonna get a lot. I'm gonna get a lot uploaded after the 21st. So pretty much, really bad at uploading. Gonna upload as much as I can after the 21st.
Again, this one, brand new sounds coming from Enya. Still
Here.
Yep. Java on the remix.
Yeah, I followed through on everything I said. I mean, basically, the only thing is just there's certain things that aren't as far along yet. But that's about it. I mean, everything I have a full plan for, and I'm going to continue working on it. Yeah. So I mean, I will say if you're, I'm like as far as like unbanning, I'm just not on my computer. I'm on a phone, so that would happen on a computer unban. So the only thing I can't do is unban, but I do have the link and everything. So the bad guy. Yeah, in a way, this is actually better than the live I was doing because it's kind of dead and I was running out of things to talk about. But at least it's something to talk about. Yeah, the bad guy. Yes, I have a link right there, right here. Yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about. I mean, is there any example of that, or are you just believing what you hear?
Yeah, beautiful vibes on this one. Easing things in.
Well, thanks, Nico, for the gift.
This one's a bloke.
I guess I never knew how that worked. I'm actually figuring that out myself.
Big shouts, Black Sea Beach, wherever that is. Where's that? Sounds nice. But better than where I am.
No, so here's all I said, which is true. Simone came in talking about me being worried about certain kids being doxxed, and then I said in response to him that he's not a person to look up to. That's what I said. So they tried to twist everything around. It's like if you just like respond, not even in kind, they'll say that you know you were actually doing something even worse than you did. It's like bullshit. Okay, so here's the thing. After the 21st, there's a lot of technical things I need to do. And all my catches are documented. I don't know what I would do if a gun was pointed to me, but probably try to deal with it. Yeah, and also, even the Ask YouTube Why thing, I made that very clear of what the purpose of that is, and the channel's still up, is to discuss YouTube and its role in taking down predator catcher channels and make a channel about that, and have that voice all the concerns of from the inside of I wouldn't call this a predator catcher community, but this predator catcher sector of YouTube. So it's kind of like you'll just have like people just not knowing too much about it. They'll they probably haven't even seen a catch. They may have even seen Chris Hansen. They'll just be like, okay, these guys catching predators, is that even a good idea? And they'll have like this weird debate about it, and a lot of it will have a lot of misinformation about it. But then it'll like make it so that YouTube's terms of service has its where it'll take it down. And there's been times where channels have been taken down that go beyond the terms of service.
Taking this one back from the top. What a tune. Another one here from Lynx and Malibu off the new LP. Detail recordings. This one's called Odyssey. LP is called Dedication. Watch out for that. Coming out very soon.
Think about the Ninja videos and everything. I don't think I know about that.
Coming from Mr. Steve Digital. Looking forward to that. Big up Steve. Function crew.
So yeah, and actually, there were a lot of videos made by people that are either they're supportive of predator catching, make videos about how YouTube and them taking down predator catchers is an issue. So that's the point. And I mean, I kind of made it clear that that there was no way that I was going to be able to go to YouTube headquarters and get to the corner office right away. But I was actually going to try to see if I could catch there. But I think if we bring enough attention to the issue, maybe YouTube would actually start doing something about it. Just put it on mute. Yeah, I mean, if anyone has a catch, the Masses catch, that should be as a predator getting caught. So that should be I'm not sure if there is one tonight, but you should watch it. Yeah, I'm thinking only for the channel. I made it as low as I can, 99 cents. That's the lowest you can pick. So my thing is, all I'm gonna really put there is I'm thinking just catches that I'm in the process of releasing, because there's a process for YouTube to get released, and in that process, that's just where those will be. So whatever that's worth. I have no idea about the Vic thing. I heard a little bit of it when it went on. I know too little about the issue. Yeah, I mean, I think that does make sense, though. I mean, if you were to consider this whole thing being revolved around, like, stopping, child predators or something like that, I mean, wouldn't it be an appropriate decorum to not, I mean, I don't know, to talk in an appropriate way about that? That's really how I think. I mean, so the only way referring to stuff like that is only in a criminal sense. I think that actually does make sense. I already said that. I don't agree with that either. I think that has no place. I think that could look very bad too. But I already said that too. The video that totally uncalled for is, I never knew that Vic told me that he used to. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I kind of think like he was like, I don't know, doing some kind of weird satire with that. I don't even know or why to make anything of that. Like, I have no interest in that situation. Like, whatever that's about. Yeah, I don't get the autism thing. I mean, I just like everyone just calling each other autistic, I guess. Like the word Spurg, but I just don't see. That's not something. That's just not something I want to be a part of.
Gonna have to sick on this one. This is halftone. It's called Rendezvous. Brand new.
Why didn't you take down her panel? I don't know. If you took down the panel, I guess. He's been having a lot of panels lately. They're like, there'll be early morning news, like afternoon news, like emergency nightly news. Neo Luffy's bow to Saint Green. Yeah, so yeah, and also yeah, just back at the other things. Pretty much everything that I said. Like all those plans as far as the ask you to buy and the website and all of that. They're just not far along, but they will be accomplished. Like that, I have 100% confidence in that. I'm gonna set it up where we're gonna be able to expose the predators and put it out on all the platforms. And I'm just trying to do that in an effective way. All that will happen. All that is being figured out. And I mean, the SUTube thing would be a good idea if we can really mobilize something powerful about predator catchers and why this stuff really should be on YouTube. If every time it's easy to wouldn't it be better? Because I don't see any other channel or any kind of initiative at all that's actively making their sole purpose keeping predator catching on YouTube. There's no representation of that. So the idea would be, why not create that representation? Like it's almost like if we could have a whole pool of people that either watch predator catches, engage, or actually maybe might be even a part of predator catching, that could mobilize together on that. Yeah, so that again, once I just gotta get my internet fixed the 21st, and I just need time to put it together. That's really it. It's just time. Like, a lot of people freaking out over stuff that completely have a plan and will be accomplished, but I just need time. That's it. Yeah, but even the handicap code is what I'm gonna what I want to do with that is, instead of just kind of going live and coding, those were they're kind of benign streams. I don't know if maybe I could do something like that, similar to that, but kind of showing where I really worked through something, that I thought was kind of difficult to learn or counterintuitive, and showing, kind of explaining how I got through that. Definitely could do that. I mean, and I think coding stuff like that, they can go hand in hand with predator catching, because I want to kind of work on my website and put a lot on there, so we can keep this going, since there's a huge risk of getting deplatformed.
Shouts to Greg Malachi. Shouts to Steve Bates. Sean Abash, all the crew, Facebook crew.
Here in I don't know. There's a stream going on. Let me go laugh and code. Yeah. That's see. More time, people. It's all. Do I get to do anything interesting? Not sure what you mean. But yeah, but especially the website. Cool. Well, I mean, if people don't want to be here, they don't have to. I'm not forcing anyone to be here. I'm just going live. I'm putting up a link. It's not really a Nunyan night thing. I mean, for the past couple years, it was a side of I don't really think what Nunya had to do with it actually, but it really just had to do with who was on the side of supporting a CEP suspect or not, and then whatever was called after that just kind of got lost in translation. Not really sure.
Straight off the new album, Black Obsidian. Watch out for this one on Rebel Music.
Yeah, well, I don't think everything is how it appears. But also, the evidence is good for a catch, and they have an absolute record of convictions to back that up. I definitely will continue, and I'm glad to have taken their catches. What do you think this drama took? Why do you think this drama took off after Ed got exposed? I don't know. It's just kind of it's kind of just like everything's kind of just like in shambles. Just kind of watching, like people get into. I actually have no idea what happened. Just tensions are high. See it jump hot stuff after listening to the story. Oh, Vic's story. Who do you blame for the currency of the community? I kind of think it really, if you think about it, stems from Ed. Like, he really done fucked a lot of shit up. I missed a membership giveaway. I guess someone bought 5 members. Yeah, once the 21st happens, I should be able to upload well. I just don't have the I'm just on StreamYard, so I just can't do much on my end. It doesn't do with tensions being high, right? It has to do with when you do shitty stuff behind the scenes. It's gonna come out. I think that's just been true on all kinds of sides. Like even if we're doxing, like it's kind of just a weapon that shouldn't be used. Like before, I remember kind of before, like even the paneling, it would just be about people making a point. Now it's people going after people and their lives and all that, and calling their family. And no, I mean, I just think like I've been seeing that theme kind of just happen in general. Why is it? Why is it its fault? Well, here's my thing. Is I find it kind of it should be embarrassing that the issue that divided a group of people against predator catching was whether they support a CP suspect or not. Just that as a concept. What do you think of that? Like that should have been a dividing faction for all that time.
Sounds of Bungle, obviously. Off a brand new EP.
Yeah, it's like something directed to me. I can't answer to it, but just answering like in the detail of like something else going on with someone else. I'm just not the best answer to that. But that's some other shit. Probably Joe already announced a panel because none of you has been posting stuff. I mean, everyone just be able to make their case for whatever happened. What the hell are you talking about? No one fears anyone. I don't know what bro, people are tripping. If you're gonna Slack or resume, like, is someone gonna grab a knife? Is someone gonna, I don't know, people are tripping.
Straight back from the top. What a tune. Sons of Elements. Part of the Lion Warrior LP. It's called One More Time.
Dan's Walk already did that with the 2-piece. Suicide Be Real, have an RSO Sun. Actually, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about like what's being leaked. Not sure that's about. Yeah, some of the stuff I'm just seeing is just like, not sure I can even comprehend it. No, weirdos just been come at me sideways, and then I just respond. That's pretty much what's been happening. Like, I even barely talked about it during this live. Playing live for being so desperate for.
Hello. What's up, Ryan? How you doing?
Wait.
Can
What?
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. How you doing?
Doing a screen.
Do what?
Doing a panel.
You're doing a panel. Okay, good. I said how.
Okay, I guess.
All right. Yeah, you took a beating today, man. How are you feeling?
Not really. So.
You don't think so?
Oh.
Did I watch a different?
You're getting quiet.
Was that a different NTF stream that I was on?
Yeah. It's in an alternate universe.
There we go. That's better.
So yeah, Damone brought up. Yeah, I hear you. Damone brought up kids, and I brought up Damone. What's happening? So.
What kids did Damone bring up?
So you want me to bring attention to that so more kids can get talked?
No, I mean
I showed that in the candy post.
Did he bring up your kids?
I don't have kids.
No, did he bring up your kids?
I just said I don't have kids. No. I'm concerned about I'm not sure about. I'm always going to be concerned about kids being doxxed and possibly endangered. I'm always going to be concerned about that.
Did you see the screenshots? Did you see the screenshots that Bobby Joe posted about Nunya asking for savvy kids information?
Is that a whataboutism, an inflection off of what I said?
No, it's about kids, dude. You did a whataboutism, so I what about?
No, I didn't do a whataboutism. You did a whataboutism. I answered directly to what you're talking about. And you
did Damone talk about your kids?
I said no.
Okay.
And I explained what happened. I said
he didn't talk about your kids.
He talked about kids that have been doxxed.
But did he talk about your kids?
He talked about kids that have been doxxed. If you don't care about kids that have been doxxed, that is the issue. which people don't feel indifferent about.
Why did you talk about?
Like obviously, it's not about like the kids or anything. When they're okay with kids being doxxed. And I talked about.
Do you care about? Do you care? Do you? Right. Do you care about Nunya?
Yeah, and honestly, I can just take you off panel if you talk any kind of side way.
Come on, man. Put your big boy pants
What's your question? What's your question?
Put your big boy. Put your big boy pants
I'll kick you. I'll kick you if like
go ahead,
you can ask me questions.
You're being a little bitch.
What's your question? What's your question? I'm not getting fight you. What's your question?
Hypocrite.
If you just talk shit, there's nothing to accomplish.
I'm not talking shit. I'm saying, why did you talk
about
why did you talk about Simone's kids today?
I didn't talk about Simone's kids. I talked about Simone.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't.
You didn't talk about his kids?
Nope.
You're a fucking liar, dude.
Bullshit. Simone talked about. One thing that talked about kids was Simone. And I have that whole list of my kids.
You're just like nothing.
I'm a liar. No, you're no. There's no lying. That's just what happened. You can scream all you want. That's what happened. The only people that talked about kids that have been doxxed even was Simone. I talked about Simone being a bitch.
You talked about his kids and about his fatherhood.
I talked about probably because how the fuck would you look up to someone like how the fuck would you look up to someone like Simone? That's my point. I've only called Simone a bitch. That was my point.
Stop muting me, little fucker.
No, you don't fucking over talk to me.
Stop muting me, little bitch. What do you know about fatherhood?
Simone talked about kids.
What do you know about fatherhood?
How would you look up to someone like Simone?
What do you know about fatherhood?
To not be a bitch like Simone. No, I'm asking you. To not be like Simone.
What is your relationship with your father? What is your kid's relationship with you? What do you know about fatherhood? I'm
not giving any kind of business about that. But not to cave under fear. What about not to cave under peer pressure at 40 years old and expose yourself?
What is your father
like,
Ryan?
I'm not answering any kind of personal questions. So you can dox my dad, you fucking weirdo. No.
Huh?
I'm not letting you so you can dox my dad, you fucking weirdo. No.
I'm saying what would your non-existent kids? What would your non-existent kids say about you?
That I wouldn't cave into peer pressure and expose myself like the Ryan. This is a fucking weirdo. That maybe you'd be so desperate for friends that you would even allow people you care about being trashed, like have self-respect.
What?
Unlike Simone. Yeah, don't be a bitch like Simone. That would be the highlight of the lesson. The highlight of the lesson. I'm calm. I think you're not going to calm. The main point would be to not be a bitch like Simone. That would be the highlight lesson.
What position? Listen, can you shut your mouth for a second? What right do you have to talk about another man's ability to be a father and fatherhood if you have no children of your own?
Every right.
Elaborate.
For what?
Elaborate on your answers.
Basic wisdom. Like that's it. Like you don't really need anything. It's enough to not like not like basic things to not run out on your kids, but like also to like lessons about like to not cave into peer pressure. Also like basic things, and not cave into whatever your friends want you to do. That's
if you had kids, this is a big
I'm 29. Like I don't have kids yet.
Bro, you're 29. You're fucking bro. Your sperm count is so
there's not one person. I will say that there's not one. Bro, here's the thing. Everyone in my extended family.
You're gonna be out there in the fucking desert with Chomez.
Everyone in my extended family is not at a kid under 30. You're yelling over me. You're not gonna yell over me on my panel.
This is my panel, fucker.
No, it's my panel.
It is.
And you're like 60 years old and you talk like that?
You're 30, bro. Your sperm count is so low, you're not gonna have kids.
Bro, what are you talking about? You sound like a weirdo. You sound like a weirdo. But yeah, this isn't like a having kids at age contest. This is talking about Simone was talking about kids being doxxed, and I'm saying that Simone's bitch. That was my point.
Are you gonna meet up with Vic and
I didn't talk about Simone's. I didn't talk about Simone's kids.
For some hot tub action.
What are you talking about? You sound like a weirdo. You're not making any sense.
No, I am. I'm asking you a question. You're not answering.
What question haven't I answered?
How old are you, bro? You're 30. You don't have a wife. You don't have a girlfriend. You don't have any kids.
I don't want to get married. That'd be one thing.
What are you doing with your life, bro?
But
it's late for you, dude.
Having kids is not one person. I don't want to have kids at the age. I want to have kids yet. I don't have kids yet. That's about it. Whatever.
Do you think you'd be a good dad?
Yeah.
Tell me more about it.
No.
How would you be a good dad?
I would want to be best positioned to be a dad, and then I would become a dad.
I'm not getting a lot of details from you tonight, Ryan. Sounds like you're
Oh,
coping. That's okay.
Like you're getting into weird personal questions. And I'm just talking about what happened.
Well, you talked about Damon's manhood. You talked about Damon's fatherhood and manhood tonight. So I'm leaning a little.
Well, I don't know his man. I know he showed his man. He's a fucking weirdo. Like that's. What? I would just say that just makes him a weirdo.
You don't think that's personal? Talking about a man's fatherhood?
Yeah. They shouldn't be. They should never look up to Damone. If you want to be like Damone.
What's wrong with Damone? What has he ever done?
Bro, are we just repeating ourselves?
No.
Are we just repeating ourselves?
What has he ever done to you?
Just been salty as fuck, but not really much to me.
It's the internet, bro. You just move on. Find a new channel, right?
I'm just going live. What do you mean move on? I can talk about.
You've been on this Damone kick for a long time. Like he triggered you tonight, so he triggers you. And
anything I said was a response. So no.
What did Damone ever do to you that was so bad?
Yeah. Like, what do you mean? He pulled a knife. Like, what do you mean?
What did Damone ever do to you that was so hurtful? How did he hurt you?
What are you talking about? Is this not like a weird conversation, or am I just hallucinating or something?
No, it's not you, dude. Everybody else is getting along with this. We're looking for answers.
Not really.
Why did Damone press you so much?
I didn't say he did.
No, you've been talking about him the whole time.
I'm responding to the things you asked. You said in the NPF stream. Now we're talking about the NPF stream.
No, you started off talking about Damone. You started off talking about Damone and his kids, and I'm responding to you.
No, I didn't actually. Damone started talking about kids that were doxed. Nope. No, that's not how it went down. Yeah, there were. Actually.
No. Who got doxxed?
But then you're asking me to put more attention to those kids that got doxxed.
No, I'm asking you why you are so like how did Damone hurt you?
Because Damone recalled when certain kids were doxxed.
What kids? Were they your kids?
I didn't say they were my kids.
Well, then what business is it of yours, man?
So again, you don't care because you don't care about kids getting doxxed.
Kids are doxxed every day, dude. None of your doxes kids every day.
So you agree that you don't care about kids getting doxxed?
If they're my kids, I care about it. Sure.
So you don't care about. Oh, really? So like your neighbor's kids, like you don't care if they got doxxed?
I mean, I don't know where I would find that information, but maybe I care.
Okay, let's say you had a friend in the community or whatever, and they had kids, and their kids got doxxed. You just don't care.
Hold on. Answer my. So whose kids?
No, answer my question.
Damone doxxed. You said Damone doxxed kids.
I didn't say Damone doxxed kids. You're twisting a bunch of shit. I did not say Damone.
What kids? Whose kids did Damone dox?
I didn't say Damone doxed kids.
So then, what's the issue?
I'm saying he brought up that. That's what I brought up.
A topic, and you got pressed by it, and you started talking about his fatherhood and his ability to be a father to his children. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
I didn't talk about his kids.
That's some bitch level shit, dude.
I never talked about his kids. I talked about Damone being a bitch, I guess.
If it's so, you should know all about that, FCC.
Who's that hoe?
Already I'm a hoe, huh?
Who is that? You sound like a hog.
My name's Blazing Scar. Rancid YouTuber.
Scar. Blazing Scar. Yeah, you sound like you are a hoe, aren't you?
No.
You're
happily married. Happily married.
Get your man on the line. Get your man on YouTube. Link for your man. Talk to your man. Come on, let's go.
Call people all kinds of names. I would just say, whatever you think about me,
when your man Edward doxed
I never want to be like this guy.
my son.
Shut up, Ryan. Shut up, Blazing Scar.
You sit right there. Why Edward doxed kids? You didn't care. Now, did you?
Who did Edward dox?
My whole family.
Really?
Mine? Yeah.
Show the proof. Bring it on screen. Let's see it.
I've got the whole live stream of them doing it. Falsely doxing.
Let's watch it right now. Let's watch it right now.
This is Ryan's panel.
Well, you came up here to run your fucking mouth.
I can't play it.
You can come to my channel tomorrow, and I'll play the whole fucking stream.
Why would I come to your panel when you come up tonight and treat me the way that you did? You have no respect for me.
Really? You're the one that started to call me a whore as soon as I got on panel, and all I said, you should know.
Well, I don't
Because I
know.
sat there and watched you sit in that chat room of Edwards and laugh at other people getting doxxed, families getting doxxed, families getting threatened.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah. From my understanding, there's question on whether you've been talking about other people's and asking questions about other people's kids. And questioning one's parenting skills is not questioning the child.
What are you talking about?
From my understanding, Ryan
What are
was
you talking
questioning
about,
parenting skills.
What are you talking
I was
about?
talking with Simone. I was talking with
Yep.
Simone, not Simone's kids.
Exactly,
Is
Ryan.
Simone talking about other people's kids?
He's talking about kids getting doxxed. And then you're gonna say
Simone
what
is?
kids, and I'm saying I have the chat. Bro, go to the community post, and it's right there, and I have this. Yeah.
Who's community? There's so many community posts tonight, dude. There's so many.
Okay, go on my channel the same way you got here, and you go to the community post, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right, I'll
telling
do
you where it
that.
was.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. I'll do that.
Yeah. And you're saying I'm pressed. You sound like a very like angry and broken man, just calling people like whole like toes or whatever, and just like screaming and everything. I don't think I think you're just like criminally pressed in that sense.
Duly noted, Ryan. Duly noted.
I agree, Ryan.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you're both right.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine, like, even if you got your finances right, whatever the fuck you claim, I definitely don't want to end up like you when I'm your age. Whatever the fuck you are.
Believe me,
I
you
had no
won't.
clue who I was, and he
There's no money that can buy that.
You won't end up like me.
This one,
Good.
Aaron Payne featuring Luke Truth. Roots are strong.
something to look forward to.
Out in your stores now.
You know why you won't end up like me, Ryan?
Just Mr. Two
Why?
Cheeks.
Get that last pig in there so you feel better.
Yep.
Shut up. 'Cause
No.
that means you would have to.
No,
shut
I don't
up.
get talked to by a man.
Shut up,
that,
bitch.
no, you go back and talk to your wife and drag her across the floor and talk to her that way.
Mute up.
You're not
Oh,
going to come here and tell me to shut up.
this is not your channel.
It's not
Scar
yours
tissue.
either. And Ryan
This
just
is not
told
your
you
channel, Scar Tissue.
the way you were talking is disrespectful.
Let
It
me
is.
talk to Ryan. You know why you're not going to be like me, Ryan?
So you're gonna have lead up
Because-
to
Because your sperm doesn't work, so you'll never have kids.
You sound like
And you
ridiculous.
have no career.
People that have
You're never going to have a real job.
29 years old. Like
Oh
people
my
like
gosh. Is
ladies.
he like in the 6th
Why
grade
don't
out
you
on the
let me
playground?
finish?
What is wrong with
Let me
this
finish.
guy? Like, why are you obsessed at what age people have kids at? Like,
Oh,
what-
that's
Why
a
don't
knee
you let me
slapper.
finish? Wow, you're both
and like,
so rude
and
tonight.
then digging into finances.
Talk
Is
about
this
being
like I would
pressed.
have to,
You won't
I would
even let me
need to,
finish.
I would need to relay all of my financial goals or whatever to you. Who the fuck are you? Like, you don't know shit.
Right.
You don't know. No, you don't know.
You're a
anything.
30-year-old.
And then
You're a
asking
30-year-old
all these, like,
dishwasher, bro. With an
Weird.
Is that
inheritance.
making your narcissistic self feel better?
bro, you don't know
You got a
shit.
Are you
small
putting another
inheritance.
notch in your belt to
You
feed
don't
your
know.
narcissistic
You don't know
self?
shit, bro. I just see all these comments or whatever. They're just full of shit. You don't know shit about shit.
Shut
Actually.
up, Scar.
And I'll definitely not end up with you because I wouldn't want to spend my golden years, yelling at people on the internet for no reason behind the avatar.
Ryan, your 30s are your golden years, and here you are on YouTube.
And you are
30s are
complaining
not
to Ryan about
Ryan,
something,
Ryan,
and
you're
look at the
supposed to
disrespect
be
you
out in the
have.
world right now, Ryan.
You have no reason to
You're
lecture
traveling,
this man
Ryan.
or anybody else the way you're up
On
here
the
talking,
road.
dude.
Shut up,
You
Becky
have no
Scar.
reason to talk to anybody and give anyone
Are you his
advice
mom?
or lecture
Are you his mom?
anyone the way
Are you
you're
Ryan's mom?
addressing people up here.
She can say
Have
whatever
some
she wants.
respect or get the fuck off this
Are
panel.
you Ryan's mom?
Have some respect or get the fuck off this panel, dude. Now you
Why don't you take care of your own kids, lady?
Yeah, do you have kids? Where are they?
Take care of your own. Yeah, you have kids? Where are they?
Do you have kids? Where are they?
You have kids? Where are they?
Do you
Scar.
have kids? Where are they? Where do you
Where
have
are your
kids? Where are
kids?
they?
Said Scar.
No,
Blazing
I'm talking
Scar. Where are your
FCC.
kids?
FCC. Where are
I'm
your
talking to
kids?
Blazing Scar.
I'm talking to you. Who?
I'm running the shit right now, dude. Shut the fuck up.
my kid would
Blazing
own your
Scar, where are your
house. So, don't worry about my family. Edward
Where are
already
your
tried to
kids
do
right
that.
now?
You laughed about it.
I'm their kids
Where
with
are
I
your
got the
kids?
whole chat. I got the whole chat room. Yeah,
Bro,
he laughed at it.
I
Thought it was fucking funny.
Where are your kids?
Thank you. I told him to shut the fuck up, and he finally did.
I didn't shut the fuck up. He muted me like a bitch.
Yeah, because
Ryan,
you were
why were you? Let me go back to the beginning. Ryan, why were you talking about people's kids today? And then
I wasn't. We already went
He's
through.
asking people about
no,
kids.
you were. You talked about
Oh
Simone.
my gosh.
You just make the
Ryan,
same.
this dude has no reason to ask you that question. He's sitting here asking me about my kids, about your kids, about other people's kids. He has no reason in the world.
Sperm count and what age you can optimally have kids.
Shut up,
for whatever
Becky
the
Scar.
fuck reason. It's
Your name
really
Becky?
weird.
Blazing Becky Scar?
What do you know about
Friends with YouTubers, Blazing Scar, or Becky.
Yeah. What do you do for a living? How do you make your money?
Yo, we get into those questions again. Like FCC
Shut up,
has to
Ryan.
show
I'm asking her a question.
even though he's probably poor himself.
Dude, you don't even know. You don't even know. I think you're dipping in a little bit too hard.
How do you make your money, Blazing?
How do you make yours?
How do you make your money?
How do you make your money?
How do you make
You're
your
a
money?
broke ass
FCC?
bitch, aren't you?
No.
How do you know FCC isn't a broke ass bitch?
I'm a broke ass bitch. Oh, you want to compare homes now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do we know? Wait, but
Oh, let's
SEC,
do
how do we
that.
know?
Okay,
How do we know
Jesse
that?
Davis of
Hold on.
Seward.
How do we know
Show the
that
crib.
you're not? How do
Show
you
the
know
crib,
that? How do we know
Blake.
that you're not a broke ass bitch?
Show the crib.
Yes. Period.
Show the crib. All right. Well, I think my work is done here. Ryan, I'm just gonna give you some advice. Don't talk about people's
What do you
kids. Don't talk about being a dad until you have kids or until you're a father, which is likely to never happen. Okay. So have a good night
All right.
and
Hey,
go to sleep
FCC,
and get a fucking
give
life.
yourself a reach around. Nice job. Nice job.
Bro, that dude's a moron, bro.
Oh my gosh, Ryan, he
You're
is.
supposed with what age you have kids at, and like talking about your life as if they know you or whatever, asking all these questions. He's a fucking weirdo. They don't
He
even care.
assumed a lot he shouldn't have assumed. And the thing is I sat back and watched him in that JFK for months on end in Edwards, controlling that whole Chomo narrative with him in there. Okay, and everything Edwards did, which included Attack on Kids, which included with Warbot and Jackoff Attack on Kids towards Dragonfly's family, to go to Jilly's, to go to Clowns, all of that. He's been okay with all of that. FCC he does not know who he's talking to, FCC. If you think I'm poor and if you think I live in a trashy home, are you that much?
He has this point. He has this like attack of randomly asking all these probing questions into your marital status, if you have kids, or how much money you have, or your career choice, and then not answering any questions about him, and then using the information you give against you. That's like and twisted in some kind of weird way. That's what FCC does.
Well, it's well known what I did for a living in my life in the pocket that I come from, and he's just trying to get ammunition. He thought he could come over. He was trolling. He's such a hypocrite. I even saw people in the chat. I think him and JFK were just asking about Nanya's kids the other day in Zoom. They were all saying in chat, or several of them were saying. I don't know if that's true or not, but it wouldn't surprise me because JFK and FCC do that crap all the time.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely not above talking about other people's kids, but even though I'm talking about Damone, I'm not talking about anyone's kids, very clearly.
Let's make it clear, too. I spoke on a Clovis in her parenting. It wasn't on the kids. It was about her out there using her kids. It was about her parenting. What I heard you say was about parenting.
Yeah, Damone. Damone. I was talking about Damone and a character of Damone. I'm not talking about what his kids. Don't know his kids.
Exactly, Ryan. Exactly. He was so disrespectful. I had to come up because I just sat back and watched him be a train wreck, run people over, and use his wrench like he's a god over there. He really thinks he's something, but he's a hypocritical little bitch boy who acted like he was out on a playground. And what is he, like 60 years old?
Yeah, about that. Not even kidding. Like about that. I mean, damn. Even if I was like poor, like as well, however poor he thinks I am at 60, I would just never want to end up like him, even if it meant more money.
He goes off and calls people whore. You can imagine when he talks to his wife or any other female in his life.
He probably doesn't say much at all. He probably just like lets all like dark energy in his mind just out on the internet. He's basically like like people that like yell at each other on video games or whatever. Like that's like him, but at 60 years old.
Really I bet he's in there playing. Yeah, I bet he's in there still yelling on the video games. You're right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think my volume's up too loud. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Sorry, folks.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Take care, Ryan.
Yeah, you too. So you're gonna go. I'm not gonna read that word while talking to his boyfriend. He won after there was nothing to win. It looked like an unhinged. Well, I don't know that word or whatever. I mean, my kind of thing is I don't want to ever be known for putting down any kind of disability or anything like that, like autism. I really been trying to stay not about that. But just it's a very grumpy old man, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Beverly, panel's been up so clearly. Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Just hanging around the house. How you doing?
I said deal with someone kind of annoying, but other than that,
You're dealing with some stuff
okay.
You're dealing with some stuff that is annoying.
Well, I said dealing with the person that was kind of annoying.
Oh, that's over now. That's done.
Yeah.
That's good. I just noticed you got both my accounts blocked. You had my main account pre-blocked, huh?
Not really too sure. Like what's banned? There's probably a lot banned though.
Do you think Nanya's got anything to do with that?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, last time we talked, we were looking for your IG. Remember? And you were like telling me that Nanya controls that account too, huh?
Oh, I mean, she was just gonna manage the Facebook and the Instagram.
Interesting. So how's catching going?
Well, I caught like 4 this month, and I'm each one, but I'm not gonna say. I'm never gonna say how I'm gonna do a catch before I do a catch. That's
Oh yeah, no, that's understandable. Completely understandable. I get that, man. The people, there's scumbags out there that put the shit up to 4 catches this last couple times. That's interesting. I was just poking around the interwebs and saw that you haven't posted on your Rumble in 2 months.
So uploading takes a lot of bandwidth, and I just need the 21st to get my internet storage. That's really it. Like you can just not do that. But
okay. So it's an internet problem at home.
It's just uploading a lot of information, and you can just like wait till I just do it. Everything will be fine. And I'll get it out on the website and all the platforms. But pretty much everything that I said I was going to do will be accomplished.
Kind of like the MDCap app, right?
What?
Like the MDCap app?
Yeah, let's work on the website first, and then we'll do the app if there's going to be an app.
Well, I would actually, if it was me, I'm a nobody, but I would suggest maybe getting catches up, just on like a Rumble before, so But I guess just like at some point.
Why do catches on Rumble?
You said you just. Well, I know, but they're pretty old. You just said that you got 4 catches this month, but you haven't posted anything in months.
No, that's not true. I think I posted one. As far as like edited catches, probably on some of the platforms. I don't know when I last posted on each platform. After the 21st, it's going to be just a lot uploaded. So I'm sure with each if everything gets uploaded by the end, what is the issue if it gets uploaded? Is the timing or? No, not hearing you.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, you just went silent there. I can hear you now.
I said, the problem with, some would argue is like, pedophiles and predators, being in neighborhoods and communities. But I guess it can wait, I agree. I would, I don't know if they still have public libraries here in the United States or coffee shops, but, I guess not. But anyways, crazy kind of week we got playing out there, huh? You got a community?
I just know about some things, not too well. I didn't follow some of them in detail.
How about this whole, you're pretty close with PHI. Right?
Yeah, but I haven't said in the Zoom call. I don't know too much about that issue. I knew it only about one of the issues.
What issue do you know about?
Trying to think of well, I think they were trying to use somehow against like her exposing her predator. And somehow that was taken to be an issue, which I think that should just play out the way it needs to play out. Someone can actually confront, their abuser. That should be a complimented thing, and then maybe encourage to go. Like maybe it could be a conversation of encouraging how we can prevent, any kind of damage with that. But I don't see how it makes sense to halt that. That's the only thing I know, at least well enough to speak on.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty complex one. The other complex one is the allegations surrounding her son. You know about that, right?
Okay, that's one I just don't know about.
You know nothing about that, huh?
I don't know. Not speak on that at all.
Interesting.
I saw a lot of craziness going on about that, so I just don't want to speak on something that I don't know 100% about.
Really? But this seems like this would be something that would be right in your wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
It's not.
If I
That's the catcher you're pretty close with. You just saw you on a catch. You just saw you drive a lot of hours out there. You guys are Zoom members together, right?
yeah, but I found out about that. I didn't find out about that till very recent. So I only went to check last night. I know about it.
But Chad's saying that you were on panel with her when she was explaining this whole situation.
Yeah. So that's the thing. I want to make sure I understand it fully enough that I can speak on it because I don't want to distort it.
So you don't want to speak on it right now, is what you're saying?
I mean I can, but or someone else can speak on it, but I don't know fully enough that I wouldn't maybe mistake something. Like if I were to, I would just prepare it because since if I mistake something even a small way, it could be turned and twisted. So I need to be very deliberate about exactly how to speak on something.
Okay, well, I mean, let's just go to the base stuff that PHI talked about herself, right? Her son was accused.
I'm saying, yeah, okay, go on.
Was accused. I mean, this is stuff that she talked about when you were on panel, so I don't know why I'm reiterating it, but I guess we can just for discourse, but is that her son was accused of inappropriately touching a child under the age of 14 when they were in their 20s, like 21, something like that, and the case is going to trial.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I mean, I think that should completely go through the process. They could be. I don't know about the case, but whatever should happen to someone's guilty of it, just like anyone, if they're found or being charged guilty, they should be the evidence should be used against them, and then they should be guilty, just like anyone. At the end of that would just be anyone in that position for that to unfold.
Well, I get that. I mean, I understand that, and I think I understand that, right? But and I wasn't the one that combated your free speech or talked about how you spoke on Ed, but all that time he wasn't charged, right? You didn't wait for that, and I didn't bash you for that, right? I didn't bash you for that. So I just hold on, just let me finish. This thought here is that I just find it interesting that now when it's in your home court, right? So when it's one of your friends, now that it just can we agree that it seems like that sentiment has changed drastically. Now it's I'm gonna let it play out.
Not at all. Because actually I do kind of want to respond. Or I do need to respond at some point. So with the Ed case, I knew Ed and the case. I knew about what was going on, and how that played out was it was found that he was a CP suspect. And then at first I was gonna I kind of wanted to see how. At first I almost thought it could have been another Ed or something like that. And it was maybe answered to. So I wanted to see how it was gonna play out. But then it just wasn't adding up one after another. But this was after there was a huge spotlight for a year on the specific details of the case. And all I know about that situation is it's PHI's alleged son that's in trial upon those charges. That's all
It's her son. It's her son.
Her son.
It's their allegations right now, right?
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, the difference is the amount of information that I have operating. That's all I know about that. So what more could I extrapolate beyond that?
I understand that, but Ryan, can we agree that the year that you were on Ed's neck, God bless you for it, right? But the year that you were on Ed's neck, you were going off of literally a one-page document, right? That said he was a CP suspect. And can we agree that even when you were on panel with PHI, she said her son is going to court. There's going to be a court trial for allegations, meaning he has been suspected to have molested a child under the age of 14. He is suspected of doing that, and there will be a trial held for that. I'm not sure what the difference is.
Because in one scenario, I know about the specifics of the case that I can press anything about anything, and just one, I have limited to no information about it. The only way I would know the information about it is if somehow, I could get into the case file or something and then learn about it. But when I'm reading the legal documents and it's all up there about Ed, we know that his house was raided. We know that certain details are making sense. Like you saying, he doesn't know about the laptop. I have nothing. I have little to go off of on the PHI thing. But when I was going after it, it was about I was pressing him on specific details that I'm just finding out about the information now. Up until it was mentioned yesterday, that was when I heard of it. So the difference is the amount of information that I have.
Okay, but you're not so concerned about gaining any more information on this. You just want to let it play out, is what you said. Did I understand that?
No, I think we should, but it's just that's all I have now.
Okay, so hopefully like a panel channel or Niche or PCD put something else out, and then you'll take it from there.
Yeah, and the huge difference is it's just not like if PHI was a suspect or another catcher was a suspect. That's someone I know. That's someone I can ask questions. I can't ask someone's son questions that's not even in the community. Like I could press that.
Right, but don't you? I mean, couldn't one say that like if you're going to make the connection that like Ed is looking up Preds and he could have been attached to these cases and been a a party within these cases that he could have jeopardized convictions. Don't you think that possibly if there was a Pred catcher, let's say hypothetically speaking, right, that caught a Pred and that Pred went to trial, and the defense attorney was to say, well, sir, just so you know, this Pred catcher, her biological son, is actually right now in trial for very similar charges.
Okay, so the difference between that is like it's not PHI. Like how would her son alone in any way hurt their credibility? Like how would she have control of what her son would do in theory?
Well, because Ryan, just like you talk about like the burden of truth and the burden of truth, right, and positive claims, right? Have you ever heard of something called conflict of interest?
So how would there be a conflict of interest? Like if she has nothing to do with the case? Like she would catch a predator that would have nothing to do with her son.
Because her son could be a predator.
But she's not catching her son.
I understand that, Ryan, but she could possibly have a vendetta out, right?
A vendetta for
maybe. Hold on with me here, right? Remember when the whole Nevermore stuff came out, and everyone was like, Nevermore's, creating this story that these things come up, right? And anyone could get CP on their phone, and it could just be an easy thing, and that should cover for Ed, right? Couldn't I mean, the defense attorney could make a very similar case around somebody that is catching predators while her son has allegations very similar to the ones that the Pred she caught is in trial for.
Well, what would that have to do with the Pred their piece to catching?
Because she's the one that caught the Pred.
Okay, if she catches another Pred that has nothing to do with her son, like how would that have anything to do with that?
I guess this is really tough for you. I think most people would understand it from a conflict of interest standpoint, right? I think it's tough for you to grasp because just like you said, like it's something that you're not very concerned about it, right now.
I'm concerned about it. I just know very little about it. That's what I said.
Okay, well, that's fine. We can get off of that. We can get off that portion of the topic. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about victims?
What do you mean?
Let's step out of the Pred catching world just for a minute, right? Let's say that it wasn't an actual decoy, but an actual child was talking to an adult on the internet, and that adult got them to do very similar things that how decoy conversations play out, right? They were sending pornographic images, they were asking them to do fucking egregious things, and that child told the parent, and the parent found out, and they went to the police, and they brought charges against that adult. Do you think that that child is a victim, even though it hasn't gone through trial? Or it's that child is not a victim until...
Yeah, they're a victim if something happened to them as soon as it happened. So it allows the process of holding the perpetrator accountable.
Okay, so the victim, so even regardless of it going through trial, a victim, there's still a victim in that case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad we agree on that. I'm glad we agree on that. Because there's been some talk out there that there's, when it hasn't gone through trial, there hasn't been a victim yet. It seems like, there has to be a conviction for there to be a victim.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Which seems a bit crazy to me. You know what I mean?
What?
It just seems a bit crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, if something, as soon as something happens, they're a victim before how the legal process plays out. I mean, in the literal sense. I mean, if someone comes up and robs you with a gun, like that person's definitely guilty of doing that. And then whenever they get held accountable, it's the same thing. I mean, that's just the time it will take to hold them accountable.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. I'm just sorry, I'm just losing track of it. Some of the people are getting caught up on the conflict of interest, because I think it's an interesting topic, especially because I heard PHI bring that up to Ed about like jeopardizing cases, right? And that's, it kind of makes me think back into like, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, one sense is like he's possibly committed a crime, and then one sense is like, and the other situation is her son, completely separate from her, is I guess I don't want to say under investigation for it, but I guess going to trial about a very serious crime.
Yeah,
I don't see if you're.
But let's hold on. Let's connect the dots there, right? It's not like it was for grand larceny, right? It's not like it was for.
Right.
It's not like it was for like racketeering, right? It's for directly the thing that potentially the pred that PHI is prosecuting.
Okay, so like let me ask you this though. Like, let's say you happen to get any family relative, like let's say, I don't know, let's say you're a detective or whatever it is, and you happen to have a family member being accused of, or then maybe even have done the crime that they're trying to stop. Does that just mean you just stop doing what you're doing? I don't understand the argument. How it's a conflict of interest thing.
Yes, that thing could very easily jeopardize. It can lead to in my opinion, it can lead to a defense utilizing leveraging that 100%, absolutely.
How?
For the same exact reason that you're talking about, we all discussed Ed being just being on the trip, just looking up Preds was jeopardizing convictions. The same exact sentiment.
Well, no, it's not the same sentiment because Ed himself has, like, he has shit on his name. But if like your family did something horrible, if they did something horrible, that has nothing to do with you.
I mean, your child.
Yeah, even that. I mean, like if you're like, yeah.
Getting a lot of snakes. Your chat's so interesting. Your chat's so interesting. It's just all Nunionites now. You seem to have banned pretty much everyone.
No, I'm not banning.
I'm looking at it, and you're, holy shit, bro. Your fucking mods are going wild out there.
Is it still open panel, Ryan?
Well, I think your audio is kind of bad.
On a pretty serious topic, too. This is wild. I'll let you and Blaze take it over.
I have a question for you, if you didn't mind, PBS.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Before I jump off your Blaze Star, how can I assist you?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing lovely. Got some pizza in the oven here. Eat some pizza. It's bed early. Try to do some lawn work before it's too hot over here.
Nice. Have you ever do you think that if a family member is a suspect of something, or is even found guilty of something, that weighs on another family member?
Yes, I do. 100%. Wouldn't you?
Well, I wonder how all the lawyers, the ones that are lawyers and their families are serial killers or convicted felons or convicted pedophiles, how they feel, because they're still able to practice law and put people away in court for other things, but they may have a brother or sister that's maybe a killer.
Okay. Yes.
And then you look at, there's a lot of serial killer daughters that teach criminal justice classes and things like that, and put their story out there, and they're not belittled or looked negative upon because their father or their mother was a serial killer.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same connection though, right? Because the lawyer is not the one that is involved in the actual offense. You see what I mean? So like, if you're making an argument that like, okay, a lawyer that's
not a lawyer, but anyone in any kind of criminal.
Well, that's what you just said, right? So like, a lawyer has a brother that's a serial killer. That same lawyer is defending a serial killer in court, right? However, that lawyer wasn't involved in the offense of that serial killer that they're defending in court. You see what I mean? In this case,
right.
you understand my connection there? In the other way around, if you have even in a more, think of it in a more arbitrary way, if you have a how do I want to say this respectfully, right? A kind of a setup, a decoyed situation where there isn't an actual kid, right? Which I'm not speaking out against, but that the person that is the foundation of
Oh,
that, and bringing
wait,
that, and bringing.
wait before you continue, because I was speaking on not the kid part, what you were saying about PHI earlier.
That's what I'm getting at, Blazin. That's what I'm getting at, right? What I'm saying is that.
Okay, well, you said something before you brought in the kid, but I'll listen to you. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, what I'm saying is that if they're the difference is, like I said, with the lawyer, right? They're not the ones that are in the offense, right? In this case, you're talking about the person that is the foundation of an actual case that a defense could argue, hey, there wasn't even actually a victim here. This was actually decoyed and set up by this person. And you should also know that this person, they have a family member that is currently going through allegations directly related to the ones that you're bringing against my.
But it's not directly related. It's not connected. It's just they committed the same crime.
And just hearsay would get you nowhere. That would just be objection right there in the law.
Hold on.
How would that be objection?
The only conflict of interest that could possibly exist is if in some way those cases lined up. They were involved in the cases. Like if PHI was involved in the case somehow, and she caught a predator in relation
she is involved in the case.
case.
It's her son. You just heard her on panel the other day saying. You just heard her on panel. You were on panel the other day saying, "I had to drive my fucking son there. I had to turn him in."
If she catches a predator in some other in another scenario, that has no connection to that case. Those are separate cases. So how would there be a conflict of interest? It could be the same nature. But let's say you're a person like taking out serial killers, or you're a detective taking out serial killers. You happen to have a family member that did something horrible. Does that in any way impede your ability to not do what you do for the reasons of doing what you do?
Yeah, I literally.
You're gonna be against serial killers because you're just gonna be against. You're gonna be like, I'm not gonna go after serial killers anymore just because my family member did something horrible. I don't see the argument for that.
Yeah, I would think there would be some sort of respect for a mother taking her own son in and not passing the buck, but accepting that it needs to be looked into and taking her son in, and some kind of respect should be given to her for doing such a thing instead of trying to hide out here like a predator or something.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to say the same fucking thing. Now I'm going to break character, right? Now I'm going to say the same fucking thing I said about Ed from day one.
Well, I don't know her all that well. All I know is
shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. You've been talking over me this entire fucking time.
The way you talk to him and talk in general.
Shut the fuck up.
I will mute, but I'm not going to shut the fuck up.
I've been respectful to you this whole time. I've been respectful to you this whole time.
You're not going to talk to me that way. If you think you're going to talk to me that way to get me to mute up, you're sadly mistaken.
Listen, I'm going to say the same thing that I said from day one with Ed. I don't know anyone in my family or on the internet that has been raided, much less raided for fucking CP, right? I also don't know anyone in my family or on the internet that their fucking child has had allegations against them for child molestation, right? That's fucking rare. So you can miss me with that shit of, oh, I can't believe they had to bring him to the fucking, turn him in. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with there's no victim shit. Miss me with that shit.
Oh, there is a victim. Who denied the victim? Don't
PHI.
do that. No,
PHI did.
PHI
PHI did.
Did not deny the victim.
Not you. Listen, not you. Listen. Not you. PHI did. So you can fucking miss me with that shit. I don't give a fuck who drove her son there. They're not, you know what I mean? You guys are all beating around the bush because you don't want to fucking poke the bear. But the truth is, no one gives a fuck. And the last thing I'm gonna say, I hate to fucking say this.
Wait, where did that come from? Because I listened to that stream and I didn't hear that.
Go listen to the panel channel, Blazin. It's on the panel channel. It's literally on the panel channel. The last thing I want to say here before I jump off, because I gotta eat my pizza and serve and burn, is that this irks me to give him praise here, but Sam Clinton's comment is a big W. Conflict of interest. Catching Freds, but not the ones in your own home. That. Thank you for letting me up. Quit banning everyone. This channel sucks.
Back up. What up?
ATPS. Oh, yeah.
So I was actually I had a benefit for a reason. I did have to debate what happened since ever since I said that last thing too about outcome.
These men up here, they've lost all sense of decorum because they're a bunch of keyboard warriors or something that think they can just talk whatever they want to talk.
I don't get why everyone's so
like that and act this way.
Yeah, it's definitely very angry. I don't know why people are people come in and they're allowed to speak. I don't know what's going on in chat, but I don't want to get too crazy in chat because then that can be toxic and all that, whatever. But anyone's been allowed to click the link. I've been told to shut up on my own panel many times. Like, we can do it. We can discuss this stuff. We have plenty of time. As far as like the thing about so was it true that PHI actually turned her son in? Because I'm learning about it now because it broke yesterday, right?
Okay, I'm gonna make it clear. I had no clue about the victim thing. I have not heard that until just now. So I'm not gonna speak on that until I find out the truth of the matter on that. But from what I heard, she drove her son down to the station.
Okay. Oh wow. So she turned her son in.
Yes, from my understanding.
So I mean, I think that's just all you can really ask. I mean, if something was up enough to turn in, that's all really you can do at that point. But again, any scenario,
sure she feels awful, Ryan, but she can't be held accountable for her son's actions.
There's something she didn't even do.
Right.
Like she didn't even do it. Like here's the thing with Ed. The issue was, like, what can I press him on? What's the difference? I know about the case. I thought about this thing yesterday. I don't know the specifics of the case. It was like the same thing with Tommy's like, I think was it Tommy's brother or whatever? Like if they just don't have anything to do with each other, it doesn't mean that suddenly the motive to catch online predators goes away. Like,
I don't even think that matters. I think it matters that Ed was an actual suspect. PHI is not.
Yeah, it's like criminal conduct committed by family members. I don't see how that can possibly impede or reflect on yourself. I don't see the argument for that.
God forbid any one of us have something happen in our family, whether we've got some kind of crime. I don't, but whether you got some kind of person that's been charged with anything, that person is not held accountable for that other family member. Period.
I mean, because there's nothing you can do. I mean, you could just happen to have someone in your family that just did something horrible. Like, let's say, like, the serial killer. Does that mean their brother's at fault, their son's at fault, their parents are at fault? I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that.
And you know what he was saying about PHI and a case and all this, that would be objected to unless there's hardcore evidence. Nobody could just walk in there and throw that out on the table. Well, they could, but it's going to be blown out of the water quick if there's no evidence of such from her. You know what I mean? Like someone can't just go in there and, oh, it's going to be questionable because she's a parent of. No, it don't work that way. Whether she's a catcher or not.
Yeah, it's like let's say you were because I mean, predator catching is something that's new. It's hard to put in the box yet. But let's say you were a detective against 6 crimes or whatever it is, and then you just happen to find out that happen to come across that someone in your family did something horrible. I really do not see how that impedes you. Like so all motive
for own family members, Ryan.
Yeah, so then all that motive to go against that cause or whatever it is just goes away just because you have someone in your family member that did something fucked up. Just that alone, no.
TBS is a tipster. He was over there, and we all know that big stuff. Yeah, it was fun to laugh about, but you all know he was LARPing that stuff. I got so many inconsistencies in his stuff tonight, but he had fun blasting it all up there. As long as it's someone they don't like, they'll run everyone through the ringer. He's got a hard on for Nunya, and because Nunya is with PHI, I think that has a lot to do in and of itself. He's just out to get content too, for his little channel.
Yeah, I don't know if they're being timed out, but even panel channel, you have a mod, you have a wrench. So I mean, all I'm seeing is like on my StreamYard thing, link. But so I keep dropping links. So I mean, I've let a lot go on panel. So
Oh, yeah, free speech, right? Free speech. You banned like 20 people in chat, right? The right to ask questions, Ryan.
I didn't ban anyone.
You banned 20 or 30.
I didn't ban anyone.
Your mod banned like 30 people. You're a fucking joke. If there's ever a joke, you're a joke.
It's them.
You banned 30 people. The right to ask questions, right? The right to ask questions. Fuck off.
Another one with no manners. Why can't he come up and say, Ryan, did you know a lot of people are getting banned in your chat room? Could you check into that after the show? Instead,
checking that after, but people can, they can hit that link and they can go into a rage and whatever they want to do, they can do that. Yeah, there's just funny. There was kind of like a tantrum right there, but they can make a point. They want
bunch of dirty dogs out there tonight. I'll tell you what.
But yeah, I mean, for Sam in his case, like he really defended the Ed guy. He also said that the fact that came out about Ed was somehow a plot to destroy predator catching, his trip that because he was gonna do, he did a trip with Ed.
Yeah, the whole Florida thing. I've been watching. Yeah.
Yeah. So, he actually made it a point to, you know, and he actually said anyone even calling him a suspect is wrong, and then beyond that, but he said that just that coming out was some ploy against his trip, that had something to do with it.
Oh, I heard it all. I watched it all. I watched him White Knight the whole time. I watched him be the band hammer over there too. I watched him. I mean, he paid for everything up there, and then they discussed it, and then none of them believed him. On the trip, they knew it was all going to come out when he came back, and it was already preamped to White Knight, and now they're just trying to deflect off anything to make somebody else look worse than what they looked because they let Fredward walk around their community and they White Knighted for him for so long.
Yeah, and definitely with the Ed thing is those are specific to the case that I could point to, that I could pin to, with like him asking me a question about another catcher's relative. I just learned about it yesterday. I have quite a bit left to go off of to even talk about that. So, and I don't see how that's complicated. Yeah, I don't get any of the points made at all.
If I could address Cat Eyes, well, Cat Eyes, I've watched this community for a long time. Many of your community have come over and weighed in the pocket that I'm in, and nobody says that to them. And you seem to jump up for anybody in God's creation that you want a White Knight for, and make the drama stream all about you and whatever person you're trying to protect. So yeah, they can speak for them, but if I want to come up here and speak for somebody or something, I have that right. You seem to do it quite often now, don't you, Cat Eyes?
So yeah, and anyone can hit the link if they want. I mean, like, I'm not really. I'm just gonna say it, keep it on my phone. So, but they can hit the link. They can come up. I mean, I think I've allowed quite a bit. Like as far as a panel, it is a secrecy panel, but I was trying to do. But a lot of people they got banned in chat because I also don't necessarily want so much drama going on during a catch where just people are just arguing with each other rather than the catch. So
right.
But
now, as far as all your teams and your sides, I don't do that. The non-United Indians, I don't get into all of that and stuff. But as far as person by person, there's a lot of hypocrisy that people want to call out, and they got to understand they let it go on their side, but then on both sides, on all of it, there's hypocrisy, and it gets old sitting back and watching it. And what I'm seeing TBS do tonight, or people do tonight, they're just trying to get another notch in their belt. But thank you for having me up again. I'm glad you're having an open panel tonight. That's fine. I was just saying in case you did mean it towards me. No big deal. All right, you guys, have a good one. Peace out. Ryan, just let you know you're starting to cut out. Say something again. No, you're fine.
Okay. Is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Here's one of the biggest flappers ever exists. Here, everyone's Freds. What's up? Yeah, if my audio just gets totally bad, I'll probably actually be ending it off soon. I'm just not getting into chat. I mean, I know people are saying like crazy things. I know tensions are high, but I can review the ban list, but I'm just on my phone right now. I said your cousin be muffled. Oh, so yeah, is my audio good? I don't know if that's the issue right now. I can probably look into that, but I'm just on my phone, so people. But I haven't stopped anyone from hitting that link and coming up. I haven't. I said musical interlude. Yo, what does that mean? Is that like what does interlude mean? I just don't know what that means. Oh, so is my audio bad? Like, the stream rate usually messes up. No. I think I did see someone, I think I saw someone kind of come up or whatever. I noticed it and then they went away. Yeah, but also that I can't do anything about that from the phone. So I can review it, but that's all I can really do. I'm not saying feel to be banned. I don't ban anyone, so I'm not banning anyone. I will say I haven't personally banned anyone, but you know I can always review. But yeah, like if there's like an account that has a history of doxing or anything crazy like that, there's more than an opinion. I mean, if it's just like if it's like kind of too much craziness going on in the chat, there should be some level of moderation. But also even people to say whatever they want, they can click on panel and pretty much on panel. Oh, I just almost looked them up. So that's what I mean. Like I don't know. I just saw someone that was just that just kind of popped up and then they were gone. But that's it. Yeah, but I will say though, anyone in chat that can control themselves during a catch, though, where the focus really should be on the predator, I don't want them in chat. So again, I kind of talk about this like in the that's what I call the drama catcher paradox, where if you can't ask me to like why are you even talking about this? Why are you getting into drama or whatever? At the same time, not want to moderate their chat because they're taking the focus away from a catch during a catch. Like, which is it? So I can't speak to exactly who's banned, but it's on my phone, and I have not banned anyone. Yeah. Are you feeling better since your last tension?
Well, I'm fine. I just don't know how you claim to run a free speech channel when you select mods that delete people. And then you want to use this. Well, what does it have to do with you? You run a free speech panel, which you don't. Shout out
Can I kick anyone else?
Shout out to Big Moose who's stream sniping you right now at one Big Moose. At one Big Moose. Good job, Big Moose. Stream sniping.
Okay. That's not what stream sniping means, but okay.
Yeah, at one Big Moose who has free speech. At one Big Moose.
Well, I don't think it's free speech, but
so explain to me what your definition of explain to me, Ryan, what your definition of free speech is exactly.
No, so here's the thing. So in this chat,
now, this is not my circus, and it's not my monkey.
It's not. No, it's not. So I'm gonna explain. So in chat, I don't want to going crazy during a catch where people are focusing on the drama and not a catch. So to an extent, I'm trying to moderate chat to where they can't keep it somewhat civil.
Over 6 months, you haven't posted one in over a year. This isn't a catch, Ryan.
So yeah. So I just unmuted you.
So yeah, free speech while you mute me. This isn't a catch, and you haven't had a catch in over 6 months.
Because you're censoring my speech by yelling over me.
So you mute me.
Speak.
All right.
Yes,
So tell me,
and I will.
Ryan. Tell me when you're done, and I can have free speech.
I'm done.
Okay. And how much time or how much free speech are you going to give me, Ryan? Are you going to give me a minute? Are you going to give me 10 seconds before you mute me?
How about let's just one person at a time talks like adults. How about that?
Okay. So I'm going to talk, and you're going to be quiet?
Yeah.
Okay. So since this is your circus and this is your monkeys, and do I have the right to ask questions?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to answer those questions because you're about the kids, right?
I'm not sure what you mean by about the kids.
Well, you're here to protect kids. You're here to catch predators, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure. Yes. I mean.
Yes.
I'm not sure is not an answer. Yes. It is.
Okay. Yes.
So, and you run a free speech panel, right? Supposedly.
I mean, not necessarily in chat, depending on it, but on panel, understanding that.
So, chat, there's no free speech or there's limited speech. People can come up and speak their mind if they get blocked like 30 people were tonight.
Okay, and I haven't blocked anyone. If you know I'm on my phone, I haven't you can't really do anything about that.
What is the difference between you blocking someone? Is there a different function between you and one of your mods? Are you going to punish your mods to block people that you wouldn't, or do you support the
Punish
mods?
my mods? What?
Are you going
Punish
to?
mods?
So you support your mods banning?
I'm the punisher of mods.
What is it?
That's
What's the
gonna get
difference
violent.
between? Are you going to let me talk, or are you going to try to keep cutting me off?
Well, I thought you asked me a question. Like, am I gonna punish my mods? Yeah, I'm gonna ground them for 2 weeks. Like, I'm not gonna punish anyone.
You run a
but
free. You
if I'm
run a.
not-
You run a free speech.
If I'm not
channel.
even doing
You
it,
claim-
and I'm just basically letting anyone up, I'm not.
So you let anybody of your mods do whatever they want. You have no control. You're a
I can't even see
you're a
what's going on.
giant,
I'm in
feckless
StreamYard.
joke of a channel owner. You cannot control anything your mods do,
Bro,
and you
I'm in
will let them
StreamYard.
mod.
I'm in
Oh, right, the
StreamYard.
whole-
You can't
oh,
even
that-
run wrench in
When you
StreamYard.
doxed Tommy Boy, you were. Wasn't that another thing? Like, didn't you highlight the dox and then claim you didn't and lied about it?
For under 5 seconds, and I didn't put a timestamp or title
Oh, you're
referring to it,
in-
and didn't even know it existed when it was there. Yeah, and I kept that story exactly consistent.
I'm
And-
confused. What does it mean that you're not banning people, but your mods are? What difference is
Because
that?
I'm not banning people. Like, if a mod's banning someone, then I'm not doing it. That's just in of
So
itself.
you don't. So your mods don't allow free speech, right?
I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what mods are banning.
Well,
I don't
let
see
me
that
let
in my
me
end.
let me tell you for the fourth time. Your mods banned about 30 people. You just admitted that you can't see it. I'm telling you that.
Okay.
Your mods don't allow for free speech, right? So we now have come to the conclusion that
I don't know
if-
what. I don't know why they banned someone.
called-
Or,
Ryan, it's called if-then statements. If you know about law or legalistic, if-then. If your mods ban people, then you don't run a free speech platform. Your mods ban people, so you don't run a free speech platform. Just own it. That's all I've ever
I
wanted.
guess in
Own it.
chat, not in the absolute sense. I guess. If
Just own the fact that you don't run a free speech
but I
platform.
have
Okay.
let everyone
Now
up on
getting back
panel
up
and
to this,
everything.
so
on my end.
great. You don't run a free speech platform. We've established that. The next item here is: do you think there's a victim if someone doesn't get convicted?
Yes. No, and I already said that. Yes. As soon as
So-
the crime. Yeah. I mean,
So you believe that a catcher's son has a victim. It doesn't require there being a conviction to have a victim, right? So a catcher's
it
son
doesn't
has a
require there
victim.
being a conviction. To have a
There's
victim. Yeah.
there's no longer a suspect. Why don't you did it against Tommy's son, and now I'm going to encourage you the same thing. Are you going to pose that a certain catcher's son has been charged
She turned
with
him
child
in.
molestation under the
She turned
14th?
him in. That's all she can do. What more can
She
she really
did.
do?
Oh, she could have sent him. I guess what was the other option? Send him to Mexico? We should be proud of
Take that
someone.
as your own
She
hands.
just wanted. There's no choice. She had a warrant out for his arrest. She
You want
waited
her to
for
be
him
the Punisher too? There's nothing she
He
could
waited-
do. Like, she's just
She
the mother.
waited
Like,
for him
she's
to
just.
get off of work, so not to embarrass him. Did she ever wait for any of her catches to get off work? She waited for her son to get off work to go pick him up, to take him so that she could get a reduced bond or an ROR. So she's not the hero for quote unquote turning her son in. Like, yes, what was her other option? She could have got him a fake passport and gotten him to Mexico. We should be praising her for not helping him escape justice for being an alleged child molester, I guess, right? We should be happy for her that she didn't help him escape when she's a predator catcher. And doesn't she ask people to call their family members? Like, doesn't she? Wait.
Hold on. I need to respond to some of that. So all of my point was saying that doesn't implicate her. Yet. So I'm saying that doesn't implicate her.
What? No. What does?
Just
So,
where that
yeah,
went.
she's not a hero for getting a reduced bond by turning her son in voluntarily, by waiting for him to end his workday so that she wouldn't embarrass him at work and go and pick him up.
Wait,
Like,
wait. Did she say she turned her son in for that? No. I'm asking. Did she say she turned her son in to get a more lenient sentence? Is what you're saying?
I don't
So
care
then
what
if
she. I don't care
So
what
then,
she
so then,
said.
even if you do the right thing, what
I don't
did
care
you
what
want her to do then? Like, if she's cooperating with the law and saying, "Look, I'm going to turn this person in. I'm just going to do everything I can do. I'm wrestle with this big, tough dilemma of someone in my family doing something horrible. What more do you want her to do?"
I'm going to do everything I'm going to do by hiding my son's case so as to not embarrass myself in my community where I catch predators. Didn't you hear a little bit earlier something called a conflict of interest, right? The fact that in her community, her very son is charged with the very thing that she's out trying to prevent,
I don't see it as a conflict of interest.
that would be a bad look for it to be. Why didn't she go and announce on her page that her son has been charged
Possibly a
with
bad look if like, let's say you're
predators.
okay. So let's say Sam, I'm not interrupting you. I will mute you. Let's say you are a detective against serial killers, and then it just happens to be that your brother is a serial killer, you think that creates a conflict of interest? Because if it does, you don't know how conflict of interest works.
That's not what happened here, number one.
That's like the same. That's like the exact same thing. Like you're saying, your son somehow
no.
has a conflict of interest.
Yet again, Ryan, so foolish. A detective that investigates murders does not set up stings to investigate murderers. They investigate post-murder suspects after the murder. Predator catchers are catching people in sting operations that they are setting up to catch predators and ensnare predators. They are not doing it like after the fact of the crime. They are investigating the crime that they are running the operations. So it's completely different.
So what's the argument though? Then somehow PHI is going to run into a predator that knows him or something? Like I don't understand how that would impede her ability to catch.
Okay, let me break it down for you. She catches predators. Her own son, an alleged predator. Why doesn't she catch her own son? That is a conflict of interest. She's raising money. She's raising money. She's raising money in her own community for catching predators. It would not be a very good look. The reason why she's secretive about it, the reason why she's trying to hide it,
it's just not a good look. It doesn't mean it's not a conflict of interest.
Right. She puts up predators' name on her channel. She puts up predators who aren't predators. She puts up non-predators like she did Tommy Boy on her channel. But she can't do it for her own son because she doesn't want to impact her donation and her quote-unquote work to catch predators. That is a classic conflict of interest. The reason why she did it,
because wait, do you know that what if her posting about it or talking about it could hurt the case?
Right. You talked about Ed's case for an entire year. You didn't care about hurting the case.
Yo, I have a question.
I pressed him on things he was putting out there. Yeah.
You questioned him when he wasn't putting anything out. You hurt the case. You may very well have been why Ed wasn't charged.
No.
Using PHI's logic, yeah.
What's that bad guy saying?
No, you guys. I was gonna ask a question, but you guys are already getting into it. I was gonna, because I'm dumb, bro. I'm ignorant. You guys both seem very well educated. So I was gonna ask the both of you.
Yeah.
How accurate is that if us YouTube people talk about a case, it can completely ruin the case. Therefore, nobody should talk about it. Is that a thing? Is that accurate? Yes? No?
Okay. Could I answer that? But I need it's.
Yeah, please. I mean, both of you.
Okay, I'll start. So hold on. I need to answer this. So, I'm just putting forth that given the situation where she's turning her own son is, I don't know if the implications for her to speak on the case into such detail would or wouldn't hurt it. But someone completely disconnected from the case, talking about an open case, and then having the accused talk about the case, I don't see how that could hurt a case.
That was her argument, Brian. So you completely disavow and disagree with her argument that random people.
Not really, because I'm not connected to Ed's case at all.
So I'm glad that you completely disagree with her that she was trying to shut up all of us who are not going to be prospective jurors, who are not influencing this case at all, other than talking about it online, and we will not somehow impact the case because we're simply talking about it online. You absolutely disagree with her on that when she was trying to silence us, like you did tonight with your mom. Right?
No, I didn't do anything, as I said, but
you selected mods to silence. Pretty easy conclusion. You don't run a free speech.
It's really not, because I'm not banning anyone from my head.
We're moving on from that. You select mods that ban people. No problem.
But
that's it. Awesome.
Trying to get into it though. So Ed's case was completely disconnected from me. So I did question that. I'm not necessarily saying you can't question. Let's say the same thing with her Tommy's brother, right? I'm just saying, what the hell does that have to really do with implicating Tommy? That's really all I'm saying. It's like almost like it's like if there was someone in your family is accused or did something horrible, whatever.
Why do predator catchers?
That's kind of its own thing. It's not in the community.
Have you condemned predator catchers for having them call their family members? And then have you condemned the fact that they're blaming family members for not reacting a certain way? Has PHI ever called a family member? Has PHI confronted a family member or judged?
Well, you asked me questions about PHI did that. I don't know everything.
So it's a classic case of double standard and hypocrisy. She wants to apply to predators that she catches a different standard than she applies to a predator in her own home or an alleged one. So it's just a classic case of hypocrisy, Ryan. You can follow along. You'll get there at some point next year. It's just very hypocritical of her and a double standard for her to be catching predators when she has one in her own home. Like, was her home the place of where the alleged abuse occurred? I mean, there's a lot of questions that I have, and we have the right to ask these questions. Like, did she?
I'm not saying you don't, though.
Did she have any signs of this abuse? Was she? I mean, what role did she play in? A mother does a lot for her kids. We just heard that she picked him up from work and took him to jail. So Did she see any signs of this happening? Because what we've heard from her so far has been an unbelievable amount of deflection. You've just recognized that she stated that there's no victim until a conviction occurs. When Gabby came up, she said that they're the victim's family. She referred to them as a victim's family in this community, know that their mother, the alleged has a mom who catches predators. So PHI said there's no victim. Gabby said there's a family. Is there a victim? You've just said tonight that it's okay to use the term victim. I'm getting confused if we're dealing with a victim or we aren't dealing with a victim. So
well, I don't know about the specifics of the case.
Is this question for both of us or just Ryan?
Go ahead, bad guy. I'm not here to cockblock you. Go ahead.
I would say, so you're not a moderator in Ryan's chat, is what you're saying?
Exactly.
Okay. I would say there is a victim. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, maybe someone in chat.
Oh, Telly woke up early. This is great.
Let's go, Telly.
Telly's been on panel for 20 minutes.
But
No, so also, I just want to clarify what I'm kind of saying. If someone does want to take issue with that case, or however they want to take issue with the case, I'm never going to go around and saying they should be sued or they're committing some defamation, doing something dirty, or anything like that. The exact same way that with Tommy's brother, I wouldn't say that either. Just that's just in its own case. It doesn't implicate them, and I don't see the argument that it does implicate them. Are
you going to post PHI's son's name as a rolling chyron, saying his name, and he's been charged with child molestation, or are you?
He's not in the community.
Are you going to hide? Oh, it's not in the community. But I thought you exposed predators, right? Any predators good to be
exposed? I found out about the case yesterday.
So it only have to be in this community for you to expose. That's it. You don't expose predators outside this community.
All the predators I catch are in the community, so not really.
I have a question, Ryan.
I'm getting confused. Do you expose predators in the community or outside the community, or both? If you do both,
probably both.
Why don't you put a chyron up of PHI's son's name, saying that he's been charged with child molestation? It's pretty easy, right?
I don't even know his name. I just found out about the case. I just found out about it yesterday. That's why I was kind of telling Tommy. I don't know enough to even really speak on it yet, and I did say that. That is true.
So if I provide you with his name, would you then post it, or would you not post it?
I would want to know about what I'm talking about before I'm talking about anything. That's all I'm saying.
What's there to talk about? He's been charged, and it's going to trial. What would you like to talk about?
I would like to learn about
it's like that time he called the police on locked server. He gathered all the information first. Remember?
He gathered all the information.
Exactly. First, he made sure he knew exactly what he was talking about before he jumped the gun.
He cared so much about it that he never followed up with the police. Just like I proved with the Texas Attorney General, he cared so much about the case that he never requested the records a single time. I found out. That's how much he cared about it. He relied on one.
So I never FOIA'd a record before. That's just not something
right. I thought that's what I thought you're Detective Ryan.
That's not what I do. I catch predators by a sting operation.
So you just get records from people. You don't ever get them.
I never got records from people. I don't do records. That's just not something I do.
Well, I thought you were searching for some person's pilot's license, but you can't search up a.
No, I didn't. That was Telly. I was referring to that. Basically, he was exposed by someone else looking into him.
You guys
shout out to Big Moose, by the way.
Shout out to Telly. Shout out to Telly.
I personally just haven't, got all these records. That's not something I do.
Did you watch Alex's last catch, Ryan?
Was it on Rumble?
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. Turns out it all went to shit. The predator got away because there was a troll in chat. It was the craziest shit ever. A troll in chat fucked everything up. It got Alex so distracted he couldn't do his job.
Yeah, that's not what I said about that other catch either. I was talking about distracting the chat, not the catcher. And I made that clear too. It's like if people will start twisting my words.
You said that trolls in chat could ruin cases. That's what you said.
No, I did not. No, I didn't. I absolutely didn't. No, that's completely. What I said was I want it to be where there's drama, it being the focus in a catch, in chat during catch, distracting the chat about what's going on in the purpose. That's the real concern. But me, I'm not looking at chat. I never said anything about my focus.
All right,
so
PHI is in this community. Do you have a right to ask her questions about her son's case, or will you give her a pass and hide it? Which one will it be? Because obviously she knows about her son's case.
I just know very little about it to speak on it.
So it's great. Will you invite her up on it? Will you invite her up on this panel or another?
Anyone is always allowed to come up on panel and say whatever they want.
So will you go around like you did with Ed and trying to confront PHI to answer questions about the alleged?
But you're making a false equivalent. You're making a huge false equivalence because PHI's son is not the equivalence of Ed. Ed is here. Ed was here, and
like
there's things to question about.
You just why were you blaming me for Ed's issues? Because It sounds
Because
as
you
though
caught with them.
because
Okay, how about this?
sounds
How about this? I'll actually answer your question by muting you though. So if PHI was working with her son, then I could see how that would change a case. But that's because you were catching with them. Now I'm muting you. I thought you'd be able to get a word out.
I don't know. I don't know. Has she ever invited her? These are kind of these good questions that I hope to ask one day. Has she invited her son on a catch? Has her son ever been on a catch with her? Has he?
I wouldn't imagine. I wouldn't imagine it. I don't know.
Well, you're speculating, Ryan. You need to ask her directly. We need to find out, don't we? Right?
I've never seen a catch where
that could potentially jeopardize her cases. Right?
I've never seen a catch where I would have any reason to believe that your son was on a catch.
But I mean, don't you think it's a right? Don't you have a right to ask that question? So you're not going to answer that question.
I could ask that question.
What if it came out, Ryan? What if it came out? What if it came out that a very close family member of Damone was facing these exact same charges? Would you question him at all?
Actually, not really, because there wouldn't be much to question on. It would be within its own case.
That's cap.
It would be within its own case.
So, but again,
I call bullshit.
As long as he wasn't defending him or anything, there's really not much you can do.
Yeah, I call bullshit. One thing I do agree with you.
I would say at this point, PHI is defending. It is my opinion she's defending her son, which is okay, Ryan. It's okay to defend.
How's she defending her son if you turned him into the police?
Where's he been for 18 months? Hiding a case is the same thing as defending something, right?
Like, well, you just said it would get it.
So Ryan, let's go back to the drawing board. If I had known that Edward was the CP suspect before those documents came out, would you have said I'm to blame by not revealing it?
Wait, you mean if you were going to catch with them, yeah.
If I had in my possession Edward's documents, and Edward told me 2 years ago, and he gave me all those documents, and I told absolutely no one, would I be to blame for hiding it and defending a predator?
If you were going to catch with them, yes.
Okay, so we don't know if PHI is caught with her son. We could only assume that possibly.
Highly unlikely. I don't think I've ever heard anyone that sounded like a person his age on a catch.
So it's okay to hide records as long as someone doesn't catch of their family members.
We're involved, not hiding it. It means just not talking about it. Like right, if someone in your family does something fucked up, like that has nothing to do with it. Yeah. I don't agree with that's hiding. That's just not putting your information out there.
Well, like, when a normal person does it, but when a predator catcher has a son that's been accused of it, and they don't say anything about it in a predator catching community, that's where we start to get a little sticky, Ryan, right? That's where things get a little shaky, I think. But for you, it doesn't matter because there's a double standard.
No, I don't have the double standard because you caught with Ed.
So
you did definitively catch with Ed, and I think it's almost unlikely to impossible that PHI caught with her son. I don't think that happened. I'm saying I do not think that happened. I watched a lot of her catches. I don't recall anything like that happening.
I didn't catch with Ed, but there was any evidence that was public. I caught with Ed.
But here's the thing: even before that, Ed had an essential role of doing background information on predators.
Yeah. So why are you?
He was involved.
All of those people have a problem. Yes, I did the same thing. He had the same role essentially with my catches or Ray's catches that he had with 400 other catches, I guess, right? But you only pick on my catches, which is okay. I can handle it. A lot of people can't handle it, like PHI. She can't handle the questions that you'll never ask her.
Here's a single standard for you. So you shouldn't catch with Ed like PHI shouldn't catch with her son. That's the singular standard.
There was evidence in the case. At the time that I did catches with Edward, there was no evidence in the case. Period.
What do you mean there's no evidence in the case?
There was no evidence. That we got the evidence that you didn't get, you didn't request, you didn't care about for over a year.
Well, I haven't requested any records before ever. That's just not something I do. I could develop that, but it's not something I do.
You sat on panel and clouded about something, but you didn't take 5 minutes to go and request the records yourself because that's not what you do. You don't expose predators. You don't get records.
I do expose predators.
How do you go to court?
I didn't FOIA anything. I just haven't FOIA'd anything. I can even request, bring up records about predators I caught. I've done that before. But I don't FOIA anything.
You know how to get records of predators. It's not important to you.
No, I've never FOIA'd anything. So no.
So I would have to learn how to do that. You don't know how to FOIA of catches that you had. You don't even know about it.
Well, you wouldn't FOIA it though. You just refer to the case number.
So okay, no. All right, so I'm going to refer. Can you refer me to all the catches you have and where can you give me all the records of the catches you have or no?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, have you ever received documents that you requested for catches that you went on, that you did?
Yes.
Okay, do you guys keep like a file or something where you guys have like, I would assume all catchers would have like a fucking file with like all the info on every catch they've done before? No? I mean, that just seems like
Yeah.
being organized, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So you know how to get records on cases and predators, but you spent and talked about Ed for a year, but didn't take 5 minutes to get records because you don't get records, even though
Well,
you just said,
that's bullying. That's a whole other
No.
thing. I mean, a case number that I know of because I'm the essential witness of the case that I have the case number to. That's not bullying. It was an entirely different thing.
So you cared about Ed so much that you wouldn't get 5 minutes to get the records. Got it. So you don't run a free speech panel. You're a clout chasing, attention seeking.
And then beyond that, the records that were out said he was a CP suspect. That seemed to be the latest record of what happened.
Somebody else materialized. Got it. So that's it. Essentially, you're a joke. Essentially, is that what we concluded?
Because I haven't even so anyone that doesn't FOIA is a joke, just inherently.
Anybody
what does that mean?
Anybody that spends so much time caring about a criminal case but not spending minutes to get the records is a joke, like you.
Well, I think what would be a bigger joke is if you decided to catch with them, to catch with someone that has that on their name. I think that's a bigger joke because that's something like that's right there in front of you, like literally you're catching with them. But I just haven't personally FOIA'd records, no.
Damn, Ryan, before you started working with him and using him for identifying predators, damn, I wish you would have FOIA'd that document. I wish.
No, that doesn't come up. No, that doesn't come up on any kind of background check. That was something that was found out through her digging into another case, and then it pointed to that.
You're so incompetent. You're so incompetent.
That's not an incompetent thing. That was a very difficult find.
Working on your team. Whoever in God's earth wants to work with you on a catch, you don't run background.
That is. It was not. Something on Ed would not be found in a background check. If you did have been verified, you would not find that out on a background check. You don't think that would have come out earlier?
Working with predators to this, you could be working with predators to this day because you don't know how to get records, though, right?
That did not come from a background check. What PCD found, that did not come from a background check.
It came from getting public records, which you say you can't do. You don't know how to do.
No, FOIAing. I mean, I could probably find a background check if there was something crazy, but then if you just don't see anything, then you just find out of nowhere they were like their house raided.
One is CP. Yeah, one is Savvy's $4.99 background check. So you can't FOIA documents for free and take 5 minutes, but you can run background checks on everyone that you work with, and you do.
Wait, what's the question again? I mean, just like really, just all just about not FOIAing.
You currently run background checks. How can you not get public records, but you can get background checks? I'm confused.
Well,
I feel like the battle of Austin is gonna go back and forth forever. I'm gonna jump off, dude. Thanks for having me up, dude. Before I leave, I agree with Ryan that Damon's a fucking loser. I mean, the guy fucking has a full-time job, a family that loves him, kids who adore him. He sleeps in bed, cozy with a wife, and doesn't have to share his bathroom with the whole building. What a fucking loser, right? Shout out to the boys.
Damon is a loser. Well, that we can all agree on.
So you're saying, okay.
Yeah, I just, I got to give shout out. Really good free speech panel tonight, Ryan. Really great job looking up predators and documenting all your cases.
Yeah, the only thing you're trying to fault is like not FOIAing, but then you worked with a CP suspect knowing that the entire time. That's a huge difference.
You won't ask PHIY, and Ryan, there's an old saying, well.
That's not the saying. What are you talking about? Well.
Have the turntables.
Have the tables turned? But the tables haven't really turned because I've given very simple explanations to it. I'm not defending.
It's really sad that you've gone down this route.
I'm not defending PHI. If she has done a crime, if PHI did a crime, then I would make it a point to not work with someone that's done or has something on their name themselves, like you have.
She exposes predators. Ed's not my son, and I didn't cover for him for 18 months. I don't spend my life.
Yeah, you did. No, you covered for Ed. You covered for Ed.
And she covered for her son.
Like he's your son.
It's very sad. And she's got all the evidence against her son through discovery. I didn't have any evidence against Ed when he came on a catching trip, raised catching trip. So, it's kind of a different story. But I'll let Kelly have a go.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. Sorry, my question was originally when did you find out, Ryan? But you answered that already. Was it yesterday? Is that correct?
Yeah.
And I think you went up. I think she had a spur the other night on her channel, and I think I saw you up on panel there.
Yeah, I went to sleep after. I heard I just kind of have bits and pieces about it. I think I went to sleep shortly after, but I just kind of have bits and pieces where I just don't feel like I fully know about it.
So what were you trying to? Why did you go up there to? You're trying to console her, or she was upset? But that's nothing new.
Well, actually, I thought it was about because when I go up there, you saw me talking about that. I thought it was about Matt in the morning saying something about why didn't he exposed a face or name or whatever of her abuser. That was kind of what I thought it was about, but I got kind of confused, and then I didn't really note that, and I think I actually recall leaving because of that. I kind of realized it wasn't really my place.
Right.
Yeah, Sam, I think I think you're stretching to try to make this about get some fucking relief for your own behaviour over here.
Oh, no, I've already taken complete. I've already said what I need to say about Ed, that I made a number of mistakes, and it's just sad to see people making the very same mistakes that I've already said were tremendous mistakes that I made. But yeah, you're right. It's not the same, because when I was defending Ed, there was no evidence. In this case, for 18 months, for 18 months,
there was evidence.
Okay, well, there was no evidence that could be publicly.
Bullshit. We knew that there was a raid by Neck on his fucking address. We knew that. So don't come at there was no fucking evidence, because
But Ed never produced the search warrant, which he had. If he would have produced the search warrant, that would have been a different story, like we've already acknowledged you asked me about. So the fact of the matter is,
to me, it sounds like you're trying to. I mean, there's obviously some things here which need to be found out, and it was kept secret for what reasons we don't really know. But it seems honestly that you're stretching, trying to make it and score points because you got your feelings hurt about the way that you handled the Ed thing and the way that you did.
Well, the hypocrisy is what's so astounding, that a number of people, probably including Ryan, who's lying now. Ryan has been in Zoom for a year, 2 years. It's very likely that Ryan knew about this as well, because he's been in Zoom. BHI went into Zoom to share this. Likely Ryan was there. I'm speculating, but that's my opinion. So you have a number of people in this community that have been calling out Ed, rightfully so, for a long time, while actively hiding another case that was active, that was going through the process, that actually was charged, and they actively hid it. So this is not just about PHI. This is about a number of people. What did people know, and when did they know it?
I agree with that, but to try and stretch it again, it's like, I mean, I hate to agree with Ryan, but it is a passive family member, or it would appear to be, within the same family of someone that happens to be a catcher, and it's embarrassing for that catcher. And whether there's any sort of other implications or whatever is speculation, but to try and draw a parallel with that to the Ed situation, I'm sorry, mate, but it's a huge fucking stretch.
I'm just saying that you all want to paint everyone that defended Ed in a certain corner, which is where you make a lot of your mistakes. And I'm just here to try to paint a lot of people that actively hit a predator. This community, I don't know what people are missing here. It's like when it suits Ryan to point out predators, he does. When it doesn't suit him, he doesn't. That's a conflict. He's friends with PHI. Of course he's not going to display her son's name, even though he's a charged predator. He's charged.
You argued for 12 months that it was based on judicial process, which was the assumption of innocence, right? But now you've flipped that this guy is automatically he's a predator.
No, I said alleged predator. I said alleged.
But which way do you want it? It's like, it just seems like you're just trying to score fucking points. I don't think you're being genuine in wanting to actually find out what happened and what the background is. I think you're just too eager to use it as a tool to try and score some points back against people. That's what I'm saying.
I'm using the same standard that they applied to me. Is that not called, uniform? Like, why can't I use the same standard that they used against me, Kelly?
Well, you can, but you're just making yourself look like you were a victim, and you just out for retribution. You're not sort of trying to investigate it with an open and honest.
No, I mean, if PHI is going to take the route that many of us did, although I would submit that she has far more information and evidence than we had, which we had none. The fact that he was raided but without any supplemental documentation to justify the warrant or to produce the warrant, yes, I guess Ed is hiding evidence, maybe like PHI. I would love for PHI to release all the discovery materials against her son so we can make the evaluation. That's what you wanted from Ed. Why don't you want that from PHI about her son, I guess?
Well, that would be the equivalent of saying, okay, if Ed's brother had been charged with something, then you demand that Ed gave you the evidence against the brother, and that Ed was protecting the brother. But what you're suggesting would be the case if it was PHI who had been charged with this, not a son.
Well, number one, PHI is, let me go back to this. PHI is a predator catcher. She exposes predators. One lives in her home or is her son that she knows very well. She's not exposing him because he's her son. It's pretty clear, but just own the conflict. Own the fact that you have a double standard. The people can judge it that way, but I'm not a predator catcher, as you've reminded me for more than a year. She is a predator catcher, and that's her job. She raises money in her community to catch predators, to find predators, to expose predators. In fact, she even used her channel to expose a non-predator, which was Tommy Boy. So the fact that she'd used her channel to expose someone like Tommy Boy, who was going in on her, but she won't use it for her own son, is hypocritical to me, Kelly. That's all. That's what she does.
Yeah,
She exposes
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
So-
On that. I mean, she deserves some bloody, some of the heat that she's going to get for the way she's handled other situations.
And the fact that she lied, I never said that people talking about the case were going to ruin the case against Edward.
Nah,
She wanted
I mean,
to silence it. She wanted to silence everyone from talking about it, and even threatened notifying the prosecutor that she was going to have some sort of injunction placed over the entire internet. She's doing that to the benefit not of the victim, who she says is not a victim, and not for the prosecutor. She's doing that to quell any discussion about her son's case, which is completely valid for those of us in this community, unlike Ryan, that expose predators. That's what it's all about. So,
Yeah, I mean, for sure, there's a definite attempt to try and shut it down by going on the attack, and this cope about, well, it's going to damage the case. It's like, no, bullshit. No one's fine. That was definitely a tactic to try and make people feel guilty about it and give her defenders something that they could throw around, because nobody else, her defenders wouldn't be able to come up with anything. She had to come up with something herself and feed it to them so they could parrot that statement back. But I mean, there's definitely something to answer here, but I'm just a little bit cautious about it.
Ryan, are you aware your mod, Snack Cake Monster Nanya, that the doctor is banning you?
No.
Yeah, I thought this was free speech, Ryan. Is this not free speech
No,
anymore? Or are you a communist?
I'll let you up on panel.
he doesn't have control over
Alright, well,
something.
you have Chomo Force in the live chat banning me.
He's not a mod, so.
Oh, well, the Dr. Nanya is banning me.
Well, don't worry. Ryan doesn't have any control over his panel.
Tommy couldn't base me today on that panel earlier, and Nanya was teasing for him.
And the same people that called for him to stop getting into the drama, then you want to bring him into the drama. Sounds like that makes sense. I think that's
what about right, Ryan? Deflect and what about it, right, Ryan?
No, that's what you do, clearly. And also with this situation,
All about what about it?
His PHI's son does not implicate PHI at all in any of her cases.
Would you say that she implicated all of us that had the right to ask questions, Ryan, right? She said that any of us that asked questions, she would notify the prosecutor to have an injunction placed on us. So I thought do we have the right to ask questions, Ryan, or don't we? Which is it?
When did she say that?
No, I'm saying,
She said it on, when you made a big deal about her deleting her stream, and that was the only thing you mentioned was that. You didn't have to speak over it. Yeah, she said it then, and she didn't provide. By the way, Kelly, she didn't provide any information on that stream. She said she spent 2 minutes saying that she turned her son in. She didn't say what the charges were. She gave no information about any of the case. She said that she turned her son in, didn't say what the crime was, and then she went on another 50-minute crazy session, sliming everybody that was talking or wanted to have the right to ask questions. Like Ryan said, you have the right to question. So you wouldn't have learned anything from her stream anyway.
I would have suggested that I turned my son in is I gave him a lift to the police station.
Or I didn't want him to have a $10,000 bond. I wanted him to have an ROR. Maybe if you turn yourself in, you have a reduced bond or no bond. If the police have to arrest you, maybe there's a different bond. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It was definitely to her advantage and her son's advantage to turn himself in rather than go on the run. So I am glad that people tried to
But did she say that?
go on the run.
You know that?
That's my opinion.
That's all she could.
I certainly don't see it as a heroic gesture that I'm being noble and turning in my own child.
Wait, so Ryan, so is Clown Force not on the same boat as Ed? He was in charge.
Is this the famous? Is that Anthony Cruz?
I mean, all I could really go off of was like comments he made, and anyone concerned about that.
Why does he not show his paperwork if he's so innocent? Because he touched the.
He did show his paperwork.
No, he didn't show all of it.
I believe he did.
Then why doesn't he make it public?
I think he did.
You have the right to ask questions.
I understand, and also anyone that's ever questioned Clown or anything about that, I've never discouraged. I've never doxed anyone. I've never doxed him.
That's what we found here, Ryan. Great job. Good job, Ryan. Pat on the back.
I didn't dox anyone. What are you talking about?
No, I see his Nanya Nights in the chat.
You
that's
promoted,
kind of sad, Ryan.
You
became
promoted,
a loser, I'm not gonna lie.
You promoted several doxes, and you promoted a couple doxes, but that's we forgive you, Ryan.
I promoted a couple doxes.
Yeah, you spread a number of people's doxes around, or you let your mods do it, right? Because you don't take action
in this chat.
Mods do. If your
in
mod
this chat, there's been a dox,
right? Ryan, it's so you must. I don't know how you sleep being such a pretzel, twisting around trying to justify yourself. It's I
I'm
don't know.
twisting around.
You're like a fucking pretzel. So
I don't know. I mean, you're talking about like two separate standards that have nothing to do with each other. Like if a PHI's son or a family member somehow implicates you, or that you're going to harm a case. Like if PHI was catching with their son, I could see that. And as far as anyone taking issue with Clown Force, let them take an issue with Clown Force.
You don't think that a
It's
predator?
genuine.
You don't think a predator catcher should have to expose a predator in her own home? I guess is your position. You don't run a free speech panel. You repeatedly lie.
Bro, honestly, having you up as a test of free speech panel, like, would anyone listen to that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't talk about
you, FCC come up. Anyone's been on panel. It's been allowed.
No, FCC was down in the private chat. You didn't let him up. Don't fucking lie.
I actually just saw that private messages.
You're a liar. Yeah, he's been up there for 20 minutes and act like you didn't see him. You're a liar, dude.
I know that, so I didn't see him backstage. I saw his messages. So
you didn't see the 50 messages he's been writing. Let me up. Yeah. Okay.
The messages.
I've always wished you the best, Ryan.
I don't that much.
Wish you the best, which is okay.
The messages.
I don't need you to wish me the best, but I wish you the best. I am looking forward to your catches to post in the next year because you're all about exposure. I do look forward to you haven't gotten questions like I've gotten about posting the Florida catches, but certainly you get sort of the Ryan discount where people give you some room to make false statements, not post your catches. And
make false statements. What false statements am I making?
You know that one. You accused me of a DUI that I didn't have. So that's no problem.
Well,
you're a liar through and through.
How's that a lie? You were charged.
Somehow I still wish you the best. Have a good night.
Okay, yeah, so many points.
I'll jump in too, mate. I just say, why don't you let your mods just take control of your chat for you?
Well, so just because of my phone, I'm just not handling that. Like, I don't see you being banned on the stream you're at. I can just ask them to not do it and then review the ban list later. But
you just seem to be clever and bits putting it down to well, you've got free speech up here, but you've got the likes of Mum is obviously kicking anyone that she doesn't like, or doesn't like her, which is quite a lot of people. So you can align yourself with her and her little fucking lies, mate. You're probably heading down that track where you're going to have to use that ban hammer quite heavily. All right, thanks for letting me up. Be interesting.
I mean, I can review the ban list. That's about all I can do.
Yeah, I think it just seems odd that you let other people take control of it and you don't care when you're warned, when you're told about it in the actual situation. And actually, there was one thing though I was going to say. Can you just the excuse about I've never done that before? It's like I've never done one either, but I know that if I went on the website, I could work it out. It can't be that bloody hard. Are you that?
So let me work it out.
You lack confidence that much. I mean, to use that as an excuse to not get information is because I've never done it before. It's a bit pathetic.
Well, just saying I just avoided something.
Yeah, that was your excuse. I never avoided anything because I've never done it before.
That's just something I don't do. I mean, that's something I haven't done before.
You said you haven't done it before, as in, I don't know how to do it. I don't have the experience of doing it. You made it like, I was interested, but I just didn't know how to go through the process of foiling stuff. It's like, how confident are you?
Well, I mean, I don't think most people know how to FOIA something. I mean, I don't see how it's a fault to say that just because I haven't FOIA something myself, that's somehow.
It came across that you were using that as an excuse as to that's why you didn't do the FOIA because you had no experience of doing it before.
Right.
That's the way that it comes across.
I mean, that's just why I haven't. It's not an excuse because I haven't doing it. It's not something bad to just not FOIA something. But I was going by a lot of information was being released about that.
You were asked why you didn't actually ask the question and try to get information. You spend a lot of time going up on people's panels, trying to score 2 points about it, but you never actually went and asked any of the law enforcement agencies that look into that information. And the excuse that you gave, what certainly came across as an excuse, was that I've never done FOIA requests before.
The only thing, FOIA, right? And actually, recently, I did actually try to call about the case, about possibly the body cam footage. Try to see something about that, some of the information about like what they found and stuff like that. But that's just not something I have done. I mean I can only go by finding out someone I work with on a catch and I know, and then questioning them about their statements.
Yeah, I think you're missing my point. Was that you seem to use it as an excuse that that's why you hadn't looked into Ed more deeply, is because you didn't know how to do it because you've never done it before. And my point was that's a pretty weak excuse. I mean, there's lots of things that you've never done before, but you just get in there and see how things work, and you try it, and you solve it. You work your way through it. But maybe I'm
also, one of the documents that was being released were released as timely as they pretty much could have been released, as anyone could have did it. So when even the first document, the request was really recent. So wouldn't I be inclined to think that that's the most recent?
Yeah, but the reason you're getting criticism is because you're going around grandstanding over the last few weeks about how you were the one that kept the pressure on, but you didn't bother to try and find.
That wasn't what. That's not even the people that.
That's my interpretation of it. And
one thing, that's not mine. I'm just saying I know what was in my head, and what I'm saying is I'm talking about people that shot down people being genuinely concerned about this. That's it.
Well, I'm saying that if you were genuinely concerned about it, you would have got off your fat ass and you would have been trying to pour information like a number of other people that are genuinely concerned about it. But you didn't, and when I put that
so the information was being released.
When I put that to you last time, you said that I don't know how to do FOIA requests. That was your excuse. But your only tactic was to just continually go up and try to corner Ed and ask him questions, which he was never going to fucking answer. Just an observation. That's the way it came across. All right. Interesting talking to you, Ryan.
Did you FOIA?
No,
did you FOIA any?
I don't know damn well.
Does that mean?
Was that interesting?
No, does that mean like?
You're breaking up to me. I was saying, if I was grandstanding now, saying, that I was the only one that was really interested in keeping the pressure on him, if I was that interested, I would have been out there looking and digging and foiling for information. But I'm not saying that I was that interested or that I was a hero all the way through. You are.
So I never said I was a hero or any of that, but did you care about the Ed situation? Because I would take it that you did about the Ed situation. That's actually what I'm saying.
Not deeply, no, not deeply. But I wasn't going to, because I got to a point where I was certainly thinking that other people like it, instead of making all the noise about it, are right on top of it. But you fucking weren't. And you were just grandstanding.
Because you weren't anything. There's no grandstanding. This entire thing is fighting over people being concerned over the issue. I think people being threatened to be sued. That's
Mate, you've been on a victory lap for the last 4 weeks.
But I didn't do any. This is not a victory. What a victory! We just found children were victimized in a heinous way, and then what I believe was got to be fair.
You've been going around criticising everybody that wasn't you, that didn't try to keep.
Yeah, but the fact that the victim was that protected them and said they're going to be sued for question. I mean, yeah, that.
Yeah, okay.
There's no
you're breaking up too much for me, mate. I'll jump down. All right, interesting chat you've got left down here. It's a real bunch of bloody losers left in here. That's all that's fucking left. All right, talk to you later.
I'm moving it. Can't really do much about my audio. Is my audio better? Yeah, I gotta do a audio test. Okay. Yeah, I keep switching everything to speaker, and it's just screen mirrored, and my phone was burning. But yeah, definitely I'm not taking a victory lap because there's no victory. We just found all it really, I would put it is maybe just confirmation that stuff will happen that I was suspicious of. I don't know. I mean, I remember when the whole was saying, I think I was pretty pissed off because there were a lot of people that were, even I guess some almost alluded that it was defamation or something like that. To question about that, or even denying they use the CP suspect, or just kind of throwing away that people over that. I did kind of go off on that, but I definitely was not. I was definitely not happy when that was happening. There's no victory about this. And in the present future, maybe I could get FOIAing. But all I could really go off of is if the document being released, which actually were being timely released. So everyone that was in the FOIAing was doing leaving comments. I can't even see that going on. I am kind of asking. I can't control it, but I'm asking people to not. All right, yeah, I get in the panel then. My audio's that bad. Is my audio? Hold on, let me check this.
What's up, everybody? I'm on break. I'm on break. If anyone wants on panel, I am upset. I know. Like, at least I don't play the StreamYard music, so pretty bad. That was pretty funny. I mean, good stuff to paint my kitchen to. I did like on top of the cabinets and some of the problem. There's one cabinet I've been neglecting, but the cabinets are coming along pretty good. And then I did like another coat in back where like I pulled out the refrigerator, like that refrigerator like countersunk area, which is like, you know, you don't really have to paint it that good, because, but still, I'm going full notebook. Oh, is he gonna talk more?
All right, so
Okay.
that one was a little cooked. Oh, Sam's up.
Oh,
how's my
Sam's back
for now?
Yeah, I'll show.
Drop down for a minute. You come back up.
What's that?
I can't hear you.
You can.
No, you're gonna have to drop down.
Aaron needs to go douche. Guys, Aaron's going to take a douche break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sam Clinton Network is now in full control of NCCat Fireside. Welcome under new ownership and a new life. Nunya, you are a dirty, lying, doxing, disgusting person. Gremlin, you're a pussy that's never had. Jeff, You are a foolish, alcoholic drunk who is banned from my channel and should be banned from every channel. Go get yourself help. Ryan, you're a liar and a fool. What else do we have? So, Ryan, I'm in full control here. I'm in control here. Here in the White House, I'm in control here.
In the White House? Bro, what are you... What? Bro, I don't think what that was. Okay. I have no idea. What that was, though, oh, alright. Study my brain. Is my audio terrible, though? My phone was really cooking, though, so it needed about 5 minutes. It was, like you could find it on it. It's a little better right now, man. Actually, one, I don't feel what happened is, let's say, talking about it, and I get a couple of details yesterday, you know, I would be questioned about that too. So it's just, why would I not just want to, if I do speak on something or on some ask about something, to fully be informed beforehand? Oh, all right. So yeah, we gotta go. My phone can't take it anymore.
Please, no more gay music.
All right. So I think I'm trying my last attempt. I'm just gonna try to end the stream now, just because my phone just really cooked.
I think he got
I will do another stream on my
phone
computer if I do that.
byproduct of the L's he took.
But yeah.
You've gone 8 days. Look, my life. Do not play that music. Yes.
I will end the stream for now.
It's almost over. 10,
Yeah.
9, 8. I'll spare you. That was, yeah, I was recommended this stream by Junie, so thank you, Junie, for pointing this one out. We do have to get into the, let me see, I don't know if this is good or not.
Yeah, I'm going live. And how,
oh, CPP's up there.
how this works is, I might ban the fuck out of people that can't control themselves in chat. And if they do come up on a live, they need to act like adults, but they can make a point. That's free speech.
No, we're gonna do the Becky thing later. I have to find the Becky expose. Also, she made a bunch of streams about me, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, the painting's going well. I'll let this play. If anyone wants that, let me know.
That's as far as I'm going. I'm not like I'm not gonna put up with no shit.
You're not gonna put up with any shit.
But yeah, so here's the thing. You know, there are a couple insinuations that I would do a panel like this, or anything other than a catch, that I'm soliciting donations. Where the fuck is a Cash App? Where the fuck is any of the proof that I've solicited donations through any of these streams? Pulled out of your ass. The only time that I actually ask for not even like ask for donations, but I would say, oh, are you soliciting donations?
Well, I noticed you're a monetized channel that takes the members. So that's usually when there's smoke, there's fire. You know.
You know, it's pretty forward about there was a need. Was one, I finally started to decide I'm going to take donations because there was just like a lot of pressure and a lot of pocket counting in general about taking donations. That I was just not even taking donations for years, and then the one time I think I was pretty forward about the needs that I had was when I drove 1,000 miles to Indiana in Illinois and back. How the fuck is that not justifiable for donations? It's like I ran on about $300 or something like that. I appreciate every single bit of the help and support I got, but you think I raise money with these streams?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you sounds like you need a pool guy like me, bro. And I don't steal weed. Let me turn up the volume. I don't steal weed. Actually, today, yeah. When I get through today, it's gonna be 3 weeks, baby. Ooh, I like your little outfit. Do you want to say hello to everyone? She says hello to everyone. Can I get you anything? Okay.
How am I raising money with these streams? I'm not. You know how much I made on even like I found I can actually somehow monetize like some of the lives. It made $6. There's no donations that have come through, rightfully so, when I'm just doing something else other than a catch, like the stream. Here's my advice. No one should be donating to a stream if I'm just doing a stream like this. Like, that is bullshit. That is pulled out of your ass. Like I'm making thousands of dollars from just doing a stream. Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, the only time I really was straightforward where I was like, look, I mean, I would do this catch half across the country if it wasn't for about, I don't know, maybe $200 or $300, because it's 1,000 miles there and 1,000 miles back. What other time am I crying poor mouth and being like, I need donations or whatever? Where's that? Where is that? Like, it's totally pulled out of your ass. It's totally pulled out of their ass. And what this is when I feel I need to just speak on something, I have the right to do that. I'm speaking my truth. That's what I'm doing. I want anyone's fucking money. I mean, if I do a catch, maybe some of the mods, they might put out the link, and some will come through, and I'll appreciate every bit of it. And, I think I'll always say, like, if I can, like, thanks for this donation, thanks for that donation. That's about as far as I go. Whenever I do a catch, I don't make it be like, oh, like, and the great ways to support is Cash App and PayPal. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that. When have I done that? How far up your ass did you pull that from? Where did that come from? I didn't know I did that. So basically, Tommy Boy alleged that there was really like an applied scheme of instead of like doing a stream like this would be like a scheme with PHI to make thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. What the fuck are you talking about? How is anything like this soliciting money? So I can't even talk about something without that being looked at as a grifting stream, a grifting scheme. As far as like the only standard is for years, just because of like how demoralizing it's been. I just kind of made it a point to like I'm not even gonna accept donations. I'm just gonna run a monetization. There's no questions asked. It's too tiring to think of. But I would say people straight up shouldn't donate to like I'm not expecting donations from streams like this. I'm speaking my truth. If I want to speak on something, I have the right and the platform to do it. Oh, I'll post a link. And yeah, and another thing is, if you want to make a point, we can have a conversation like an adult. But if you like overtalk or whatever, or like say shut up and all that bullshit, I'll kick rocks. I'll hope you kick rocks. Yeah, I have locals, and I've been building it up, and I'm appreciative of every bit of the support that I've gotten. I'm appreciative of what I have. All the people that have ever supported and that do support, I don't see times where I'm asking for money. Yeah, so I mean, check out Bobby Joe. So like, I have maybe a bigger platform, so fuck them. I'm gonna fucking talk. So yeah, that's total bullshit. That's a bullshit accusation. I think I would like to play it, but my computer's assigned to not be connected to my hotspot. And also, as far as like the website or whatever, like I think Tommy Boy pressed me, and then I begrudgingly said, yeah, I have like a technical issue or whatever that I'm getting fixed the 21st. That's true. That has nothing to do with money. That's my own business. Tommy Boy came on my panel, brought up drama, and pressed me on it. I was like, look, I have to get something figured out. Let me figure it out. Give me a minute and fuck off. There's no donations that'll fix that. That's just my business, and I'm gonna fix it. And the information and everything out there will be out there. But yeah, like in any of that, am I like being like, by the way, my Cash App is such and such? Because I'm not gonna say it, because I'm not doing a catch. Or my PayPal, I'm not gonna say it. Like yeah, because I talk about that. I'm like, yeah, guys, man, I'm really hurting or whatever. I need money to continue catching. Have I ever said that? Where have I said that? I didn't realize that happened.
Haven't made a lot in the last year or so, so I'm just back on it and yeah, finding my feet, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did post a link. Did I post a link? Yeah, I'll post a link again. But yeah, quit accusing me of shit that I didn't even do. It's like, that's why I give Ryan shit. Because like really, what he's doing is he's using these streams where he's basically responding to a bunch of morons on the internet, and you know, I went to you know, to Indiana, to half across the country with with no promised funds for the amount of gas to even get there, and I went half across the country. Like I said, I would do one catch. We got 2 catches, and we went back. So how is that money going to use? How's that money not going to use? And you know, I think I have like all of the donations on a spreadsheet now. And you know what? And I reinvested. I got 2 powerful decoy phones with the line on both of them. Excuse you? Telling me I'm a grifter? With Bobby Joe for years, like whatever the fuck she does, like has her cash app on the bio. Fuck off. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really gonna pocket watch like someone else giving someone else money, like whatever. But yeah, like I don't grift. Am I grifting now? I'm venting. Yeah, and I've never heard Nunya ask for money. Maybe like if she was like struggling, it would be like something behind the scenes, like I don't know, whatever was going on. Like maybe, I mean, I think if we really, you know, I guess got rid of privacy across the board, we would find out that a lot of friends borrow money from a lot of other friends because a lot of people are struggling or whatever. But you know, I feel like that's just between them. If they just can't afford to get the bread, give it to a team that can stop the begging. And that's the thing. I don't beg. In that situation, the catch, I kind of overheard that the catch would have been like significantly delayed, and I kind of started. I remember with like the PHI thing, I started kind of the question like, all right, where is it? Because I mean, with Instacart, I could, you know, do something like I'll do Instacart or whatever, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe I can make a little extra money, work my way to, you know, maybe New York or something like that, somewhere near the area. But it was like Indiana, Illinois. Ooh, I don't know. That's a little far. If only I had like an extra couple $100, like I would do that, because the average American can't afford a $500 emergency fund. That's just like the economy. That's economic data. Argue with that. But I think that is the only time where I was even a part of raising money. But like saying that I'm doing a stream like this is raising money. What are you talking about? Where's the information for that? See, I mean, I'd post a link. I don't know if someone. And here's the thing: I have no plan to change my ban list. Hell no. Like if people really want to come up, they can come up, and then even when they come up, they got to come with a certain level of respect and just have a conversation like adults. Like we're not gonna do the thing where someone's gonna throw a tantrum, and you know we're just gonna have to endure that. That's not what we're gonna do. Well, Tommy Boy did, and then I saw I heard my name mentioned, and then I just was about to like rampage on Bobby Joe's. But you know, I kind of realized, you know what? I have a fucking platform. Fuck the people saying I can't do whatever the fuck I want. They're not my boss. I'm gonna hit a StreamYard live button, and I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna use my platform to vent, and that's what I'm doing. I have every right to do that. Have I even asked people to, you know, to like the video or to subscribe? I earn my place. If you want to watch a catch, don't watch the catch. If you want to watch a live, don't watch the live. I don't I don't care for views. I don't care for money. All I even changed for years, I wasn't even accepting donations, and then I moved the goalpost to being like, okay, well, you know what? If I'm on a roll and getting catches, and people want to like help me out or whatever, I'll appreciate that, and you know, I'll put that towards equipment and everything. And I have spent way more than I received in donations, and that made a huge difference in me being able to level up my equipment. And you know, like it does go somewhere. I can show you what I have. Like I can prove that, and I'm appreciative of every bit of support I have in any form, monetarily or not. So yeah, and you know, all this does is just make it so that the point of a predator catcher community is to, in some way, kind of work together for the goal of catching a predator. And you know what kind of happens when, let's say, and here's the thing, like they talk about like PHI or flat tire, bro. I saw that live. I saw it. The tire blew on the highway as she was gonna catch a predator, and then the live cut off. I heard it. I heard it. You know, I already posted the link. Yeah, Mr. breaks up too, but it's like there was no lag. I was in that car. It looked like it took a hit. There were sensors that were off. I mean, I want to get into it, but you know, as far as I could see from PHI, she used all of her resources to catch predators. In that situation, that donation went to catching the predator she was going to catch. So I mean, I'm not going to speak on like other people, but a lot of this grifting accusations, they're full of shit, and they're all it's going to do is just turn this into less of a predator catcher community of of reaching the common goal of catching a predator. That's what it's going to do. Money isn't even their business. Yeah, then they go further than that. Then they say, oh, because you're even accepting donations, then they get like really into your finances, being like, what do you do for work or this and that, and then they start making shit up, pretty much. Yeah, Anthony Cruz, like, I'll have you on, but you know, you like the fool, I'll kick you. I don't give a fuck. What up?
Well, why are you so mad, Ryan?
Because I'm being accused of shit I didn't do.
Well, your mods are obviously feeling salty.
Good. What can you do about it? What can you do about it?
Why did you change so much, Ryan?
Because I'm not taking no shit.
What type of shit?
Anyone shit. Shit.
Well, why you in support of Tomo Force?
I'm not necessarily in support of Force.
All I said was one comment about him, and your mods banned me.
Big Daddy AC, what's up, baby?
What's up?
What's up, man? Hey, I just want to apologize to you. I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. And so you're good. I got a call from you know who, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But my bad, bro.
What you trying to say?
You good? I never said you're retarded, bro. I don't use that word. But I do apologize. If I'd have known that, bro, you would have been fine from the start. Just let me know. Stop messaging me to unban you, bro, and asking. It's all good, brother.
Why you got to tip off Alex's friend?
No, you got proof of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you post it? I mean, put it out there, bro. Oh, you did? Okay. I've never tipped off a pred in my life, bro. That would be the dumbest thing I'd ever do. So I'd never do that.
If Tech had access to that entire situation, how do we know he wasn't trying to make it look like it was someone else?
Yeah, of course. That's the thing, man. I wouldn't tip off a pred. That's dumb.
Alex went live for an entire hour. Bro.
Let me tell you, Anthony Cruz, I put that on my kids. Why would I do that? On my kid's life, I would never tip off a pred. Come on, Anthony. I know, dude, I know you made it to the 5th grade. Listen, 6th grade talk. I would never do that, bro. Or do you want me to go 5th grade? 5th grade? Anthony, I would never tip off a predator. Slow down for you. Anthony.
Where's Blake? Is he out selling vapes, Tommy? Where's Blake?
Probably because he's a little hustler. Probably. I had nothing wrong with selling vapes. He's fucking 18 years old. I hope he's getting that, right? Like, hey, what's wrong with that? I'm a failure?
How would that be a failure?
Right?
So Tommy, how do I sound slow? I want to know how I sound slow. You sound
bro. Honestly, I thought you sounded slow, but it was the phone. You know what I'm talking about, AC. You know what I'm talking about.
My voice is.
I apologize. Hey, bro, you're good. Hey, my son's a failure. I'm a failure.
It seems like all the Nunyanites are like friends that I like.
Dude, Nunyanites, bro. I'm no Nunyanite. Never been. What are you talking about?
Have you read the chat, Tommy? Have you read the room? It's all about the Nunyanite support.
Dude, I'm not an Nunyanite, bro. You know who I am? I'm CPP. I catch predators, bro. What are you talking about?
You know who I
How many times, Anthony Cruz? Let's be real. I don't know if you can keep it straight. How many times did you beg me to come into my channel? Please, bro. I just want to be a part of this. I want to be in your channel. Please unblock me.
To type the same bullshit into the chat.
But you never did. You never did, bro. You never did.
Yeah, because
you only do that when you're around other people. Anthony, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Hey, man, I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you do well. You obviously make good money on the internet every day, all day.
That's all I hope.
Well, if you could prove that, bro, I'll give you $5,000, bro. You heard it here. I've never done it in my life. I never would.
You don't pay up.
You did. Who'd I lose?
You owe $200 to Alex from the basketball.
I owe $100. See, you're making up shit again, bro. I know. I forgot. Fourth grade. My bad. So I owe $100 because I lost the basketball game.
200. You owe Alex 200 still.
Oh, do I? Oh, okay. Well, Alex would have asked me if I owed him $200, but you think?
Yo, why do you?
He's a weirdo, man. I don't know why he's using Alex. I really don't think Alex probably would like him using him, but that's what this nice guy does.
He's trying to, nah, because I can. That's why. Yeah, and you're bringing drama into Alex's chat. So
that's
no.
Weird. That's weird.
Something that I will never do in a million years.
Yeah, I don't go over there. I don't bring trauma into anybody's catches, bro.
No, you never give updates, Tommy. That's what I just said.
I never do what? I never do what? Updates? Wait, I gotta update you? Or what? Who the fuck are you?
I never said me. I said your fans, fag.
My fans know. You say my fans?
Yeah,
it's not fans, bro. We're a bunch of people that. There's no celebrities, no fans, bro. What the fuck you think? You think I'm fucking? I don't want them, bro. I've never had one, not one.
Shelly shows you the same Chomo Force. You're Chomo Force.
Listen to this guy, bro.
Hold up. Yeah, like, wasn't it shit dismissed though? I mean, like, if we're gonna go by that, I mean,
okay, if we're gonna go by that, wasn't that shit dismissed too? Hold them to the same.
Sure was. Why don't you go support Ed? Fucker.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. I gotta explain the difference. Is because there were unanswered questions about Ed, and what are the unanswered questions about Clown? But what are the unanswered questions? Did anything he say or any of the paperwork not add up in the way Ed did?
He typed in a bunch of such shit into live chat saying he'll do it again. He got away with it.
If he said that, that's not shit. If he said that, but I think he was mad.
I don't like some of that. I don't like a lot of stuff.
He said that before.
I didn't ever hear him say he'll do it again. I've never heard that in my life, bro. Never.
Look, Tommy, I put it on everything. I have screenshots of him saying.
No, I might believe you, but I didn't hear that. That's if he said that, that's fucked up shit to say. From what I heard is he said it could have been a 3-year-old or something like that because he was mad and being angry. Is that right? I've never supported that. Never supported that.
Thing. I'm not anti-Tommy because of Ed. I'm anti-Tommy because of Alex.
Why can't thank you?
You make up a lot of shit. So you don't think for yourself, in other words? You just kind of go by what...
No, I don't go off of what Ed is saying. I'm looking at...
Hey, see, you're cool until you get, like, MasterCard or a couple others, and then you talk shit. Otherwise, you're cool. You were cool in my chat for what? Maybe you might have made it like 3 weeks or something, you might have, but you were cool. You were begging, please let me back in. I would be cool. And you were. But then when you get around your little buddies, then you think, if you want to be a troll, that's cool, bro. I think trolling is needed. But don't keep it to fact, man. You know what I mean? Keep it to fact.
Look at what Barb said. Clown jokes are on about stuff, but he was never convicted. Why would
listen, the jokes aren't cool. AC, we could meet in the middle. They ain't cool. I heard him say one thing that I was disgusted of. I asked him about it, and he told me, he's like, dude, I was getting attacked. I fucking said what I said, and I regret it. So I asked him about that. I think you were there, actually. So you're gonna nail him when he was getting attacked for some shit? He came out and he talked about it, right? I'm not saying anybody, should talk like that because that's fucking terrible. As we both agree, right? But he came out and said it. Now you're saying he said he's gonna go out and do it again, and you got screenshots. Show those. Because I never heard that. I'm sure I would have.
How do I show? Who do I send them to?
You can send them to me. You know my number, bro. Come on now.
Is it? No, I mean.
Look. You know my number, bro. Let's stop playing. Just send him. Where he said he's gonna go out and do it again. Like, come on. Well, are you just saying shit you heard, or you actually have those screenshots?
No. Yeah, by you.
Why is this so fucking low? I feel like I'm on speakerphone. Right?
Yeah, I'm on speaker.
No, I don't think it's you guys. I think it's me. Like I have to I'm talking to you guys on a fucking phone.
I mean, I'm using that phone. I don't know if it could be me, but
I'm gonna jump off and jump right back on. Right, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it.
Well, yeah, Ryan. Why you get so mad and take my wrench earlier? You seem salty.
Yeah, I'm not taking your shit. And if I can ban you, I can. Like, it's not like you're trying to have a conversation.
Well, since you got upset I called you a beta male.
So I can do it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. If you come in my home talking shit, I get to kick you out, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Is it because you were embarrassed Alex was reading those types of comments about you?
Nah, it's because it's my house.
Doesn't Alex own any chat the channel?
No. That's why I was able to take your wrench and get rid of you.
Well, because
like
you're complaining about it.
How was I able to take your wrench and get rid of you and go live whenever I want? Yeah, it's almost like I have access to the account. How do you define owning the account?
You're salty.
It seems like you're stupid.
No. You got mad that I was saying the truth.
No, it wasn't the truth. You weren't making any kind of point. You're just starting shit, coming at me sideways in an Alex chat, so I put you in your place. You can
I literally went into the other channel where I'm modded and started saying the same stuff.
Oh.
TP Southeast Texas?
Yeah, go there. I don't give a fuck. You can make a channel. Do live. Don't watch. Bye.
I mean, yeah, people will watch. I have people sub to me.
That's free speech. Go over wherever the fuck.
How many subs you got, AC? How many subs you got?
85.
Shit, you just started that yesterday, huh?
Yeah. So one thing I kind of agree, one major thing I kind of agree with Alex was if someone's just gonna be annoying in chat or whatever, he would kind of say call in or get banned. Yeah. I kind of agree with more of that. So I'll let them come in and they want to act like adults. We can have a conversation. That's real free speech, exchange of ideas. I just had a conversation with a flat earther, and we exchange ideas. That's free speech. But if you're gonna bring a pile of shit in my house, no.
not a pile of shit, Ryan.
It's a pretty decent sized pile, though.
Yeah, like I've seen you. You're a pretty big pile.
You're throwing a lot of accusations, but you have no proof, bro. No proof. And I told you to post it. You're like, I got it. I'm gonna premiere it. Like, do it.
Well, you owe
Alex
$200 in basketball.
Well, no, I'm just saying, post it, bro. Show your 85 people your bullshit, bro. Like, you could make an account like Ed did when you were there, when he acted like we fucking robbed this person for $500, and then once I saw the email it was Thomas Fellow 7-3 quotation mark, right? Like, you can make up shit, dude. I never did it, never would do it. That's why I know. I would never do that shit. So that's how I know you're lying, bro.
Okay, but Steph did. She did tip off a Fred. Alex didn't make that up.
So I don't know about that. So why?
I don't think you made it up.
I don't know about that. We were friends for what, a year and a half or something like that. You know. So why did you put me involved? I had no clue about that. We stopped working together back in 2022 when she went with Alex, and then I never talked to her until about 8 months ago. And I would be very, very disappointed to see that she tipped off her press. I would be disappointed.
Here's the thing. You understand what beyond a reasonable doubt means?
Ryan, 6th grade, bud. 6th grade.
Okay. I don't think it does. But here's what it means.
Obviously,
it means that if there's you kind of, I don't know, you sound a little bit not. Here's a reasonable doubt. It's not a theory. It's not a claim. But one thing is, Tech was at an issue with Steph. So what possible? Like, how is it not possible that Tech having the same access as Steph couldn't have made it look like Steph did it, given he had the exact same access? Now, I'm not saying it's a theory, but what about that reasonable doubt?
Tech was a scumbag.
Could it happen, AC? Could it happen though that he could have made it look that way? Could it happen?
Yeah.
You say you're smart, dude. Could it happen? Could there be
Alex would have obviously put 2 and 2 together. He thought it was Steph.
Well, yeah, I get that, but dude, do you think that? How many times do you think somebody made it look like I done something dirty? My supporters, you know that happens, bro. So could it have happened? Just your opinion. You've been around a long time, man. I don't think you're as bad as people think you are.
That long-hour video that Tabby had posted.
Was it 2 years ago? Are you talking about like 2 years ago, or?
Yeah, and the one thing that one reasonable doubt was not addressed was Tech had the same access to him. Tech had an issue with Steph, so why wouldn't Tech not have a reason to possibly try to pin it on Steph? That's honestly, that's just my reasonable doubt. I'm not going on that. That's my reasonable doubt.
Before we knew Tech was like a faggot and like.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
that's
come on,
just
man.
what's true now.
That? What the fuck?
That's what's true now.
Damn, bro.
Well, I mean, he does take it up the ass with his curved Punisher.
I mean, if he does, I mean, I don't know. Sounds like you're interested.
All of that. Alex broke it down for an entire hour.
In 23, you said January 23, so almost 2 years ago, almost.
And if I'm not mistaken, she flipped up and used like the same type of typing she always types with.
So if you're not mistaken,
that's your proof.
So here's the thing: if Tech knows she types that way, that would be a good example of trying to make it look like it was Steph.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was trying to act like somebody. I would try to like mimic their like, you know.
Yeah. And here's the thing: I know why they're not answering to it, because even if we do answer to it, we end up like Tommy and I, and it just goes to waste because we're arguing with morons that don't even care about proof at all. So I know why they aren't, because they want to just not be bothered by morons.
I mean, that's kind of true. You just attacked my son, my 17-year-old son, because you don't like me. Like, think about what you just said, man. Like, seriously, there is some facts to what he's saying. Like, why? Just because you don't like me, you're gonna attack everybody? Like, it's your narrative. You want it to fit your narrative to make it your way, bro. You got 85 subs. Continue growing, bro. I bet you could do a lot better if you did good things, but continue growing. Say Tommy's this, Tommy's that. You'll get to probably 185, bro. You probably will.
I channel to drag Tommy. I started a channel to talk.
Well, you should be able to talk. I have never heard you talk until I think it was the other day when you punked me, bro, in a channel that I'm not going to grow. Like, why would I do that, bro? Think about that. I only jumped in here because you were up here and you said that, and I'm like, all right, I'll jump up, and I respect Ryan. Ryan's never been a Tommy supporter, ever. But he's never fucking gone out and done your guys' little bullshit narrative. He's called it out to what it was and done some shit and said some shit. I've answered to what he said, but you guys do it a little different, man. So that's why I jumped up here. That's why. I don't think you're terrible. I think you're a follower. Like, fuck, bro. Like, be your own person. Make your own decisions.
I'm not a follower, Tommy.
Oh, you are. Dude,
yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, bro.
You are a major follower, bro. Maybe not in real life. Probably not.
You live in an echo chamber, and I saw you like complain in the NTF chat or whatever. It's an echo chamber. You just live in a troll echo chamber. That's it.
Not really, right? No.
You never have your actual ideas questioned. If you did, you'd be demolished. Yeah.
Bro, you only get any support if you say somebody's name that room is hating on. You know that. You'll jump in a room. If they're hating on Nunya, you're going to be like, fuck Nunya. If they're hating on whoever, fuck them. Dude, you were just modding in a couple of these channels recently, bro. And then as soon as you go back to your little, what the narrative is and what they're doing, then you jump to that. Like, I think there was a good time. I mean, it was like almost a month or even more, bro, where you were like, I was like, fuck, he's decent. I still don't think you're like terrible. I just think you're a follower.
I was just you.
But I mean, maybe you were, bro, and I fall for it. I give everybody chances. Maybe you were a douchebag from the start. Maybe you stayed that way. I don't know. I don't know.
Now here's the thing. I respect the hell out of Alex. I really do. And what he's doing, like going cross country, he scaled the shit up. I have a lot to learn from him, like anyone should. But I don't think we just have the same conclusion. I'm just kind of taking into account a reasonable doubt that I'm not convinced he fully weighed. Now that's just a difference of we're just coming to a different conclusion based on different things. So, and also before I saw there was some drama being stirred about me working with WAP, I made sure I went to make sure it was like that in any way it wasn't in any way against Alex. I'm trying to just catch. They bring a good case and a good catch. That was the purpose.
Was it a good case, Ryan? Was it a good case?
Yeah, their catches.
Solid, right?
So it's just like, and honestly, I'll just fucking say it. I hate to say it, like I hate to repeat a conversation, but Alex said if they give you a good case or a good catch, then take it. And because I didn't want any drama started by by any of this shit. Like I just want to catch. I want to catch a bad dude. I want to help PHI catch a bad dude.
Should be all that matters, right?
That was my motive.
Tommy, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah.
How come you think really dirty, Tommy? How come when I was trolling you, like, I was giving you, like, harmless trolling in your comments, and you took it too far saying I'm into incest?
I said you're into incest?
Yeah, on your TikToks before.
Well, if I said that, man, I apologize. I probably was having one of my flipped out or something. What did I say? Yeah. Please tell me that.
What did you say?
Like, I'm not lying or anything, but you said, like, I had sex with your sister.
Bro, I said you had sex with your sister because the chats, right? So maybe that's your little buddies that are doing that. Your little chats.
Trolling is not useful that time.
Okay, so do you have proof? Do you have proof that you didn't have sex with your sister? Do you have proof you didn't have sex with your sister?
What type of stupid question is that?
I know, right? So you're asking me the same thing. How the fuck would I know? Right? How the fuck would I know?
That's a nasty thing to say.
You can't understand that.
Or as a predator.
What I'm trying to say to you is just like you brought up these accusations and you said, okay, maybe it wasn't you, it was just that. Like, how would I know, bro? You say all these wildest shit, right? You've been saying it for, how long you been around Anthony Cruz? How long?
Okay, I will admit, Tommy, for 2 years I would always go in with millions of odds trolling you. I will admit I did do that.
Okay.
But they were always harmless trolls. I never once doxed you.
Harmless troll? Did I ever dox you? Ever?
No, because nobody knows who I am. Only one person knows who I am.
Okay, so you're gonna come at me? I don't know what I said about you, bro. I might have been over my feelings and said some dumb shit about you, but you did the same thing. So what makes mine worse, AZ? What makes mine worse? I don't know what I said to you.
All I would go into your chats and spam is that you don't get convictions and you let predators get away.
What predator ever got away, bro? Can you tell me?
All the ones from your Weld County reports that you didn't follow up on.
Really? Do you know? See, this is you watch us, bro. You watch us. You see that they're coming every day. So who told you that? Who told you that?
All the videos Blue puts out, they're not lights, they're all audio documents.
So you're gonna go off of Blue. Why don't you research what you do? Watch the catch and research. Call the department and say, hey, what happened with this guy? What happened with this guy? Do you think it could be possible, AZ? Let's say you said you're not sixth grade caliber. Do you think it's possible if a police department's getting a lot of hate, who would they blame first? If they're getting a lot of hate, who would they blame first? Just in your opinion.
So what was the Weld County report when they interviewed you? Tell me.
Dude, it's played out there. Listen to it. It was played out there. Listen to it. I don't think I have to respond to that. It was played. You guys played that shit. So play that shit.
Yeah, I'll let anyone up. I'm just saying. I was just making my point about how out of here. I'll actually will say this. As far as like it's like let's say like you have two friends or whatever it is or two associates that you can even have a lot of respect for. But there's just a common goal that you're trying to achieve.
Or it should be. It should be.
Yeah.
Like
that was what it was. I wasn't asking for permission.
I didn't say nothing about Ed. I never said you were like Ed.
No, some guy in the chat saying
I thought you said not like me. I would hope not. I would hope not. That's as bad as it gets.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I mean that's the link.
I just think dude, just sit back. Like, you don't know, bro. Don't blame me for shit I didn't do. Like, that's all I'm saying. I don't know about that. If somebody put 2 and 2 together and it equaled 5 because it couldn't equal 4 because I didn't do it. I would never do that. As much as I like or dislike somebody, I might say I like somebody and I don't because I'm not going to stray an opinion of somebody to not go watch for themselves. I'm not that kind of person. There is one catcher that I would do that for. I think everybody knows why, man. If somebody's out there saying, oh, if you want me to risk my life, then fucking fill my gas tank or I'm going to sit at home and play the PlayStation. Like, that to me was a little too much, right? So, and I still try not to say the name, but don't try to like bullshit. I never had nothing. I don't care. There's no proof. I didn't do it. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so I did put the link up and everything.
I mean, I haven't mentioned your domestic violence or anything, Tommy. All I've ever mentioned.
I mean,
is
you can, bro.
Hey,
Everybody's
hey,
read
hey,
that
you'll-
shit,
you'll
you
hear me?
can.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
I-
hear you.
Okay. So I do have a question for all three of y'all, okay? Mr. Couture, you first. How old are you?
29.
Okay. Mr. Fellows, how old are you?
42.
Okay. Mr. Cruz, how old are you?
22.
All right. My question for all three of y'all now is, what are we doing here?
I just came up just to chit chat. That's it.
So I was just accused of grifting on baseless claims. Oh, Alex dropped off. I'll
Oh,
leave
you
up.
kicked him. He kicked you.
I didn't kick him. I did not
I
kick him.
know.
I'll
I'm
post
just
link
totally
again.
kidding. I'm just fucking around.
Not
I'm
bad.
just fucking around.
I'll send the link to text all area. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, as far as you know, the grifting allegation or whatever, that didn't happen.
Was that against you though, Ryan? Was it? I didn't hear it, but was it against you?
Yeah, TBS said something like that. So
Okay.
yeah,
I didn't hear that part. I just thought they were trying to attack somebody else, man. It's always somebody. But I didn't know. I didn't see, anything about you. But I mean, you have every right to defend yourself. Like I remember, like back in the day, I got accused of like telling people they shouldn't get donations and shit, and they're like, they can if it's a catch, they can. Like, and I wasn't even saying that. I just thought there was people that were like catering to different people, and I guess that shit's okay. It is what it is.
Well, the way you carry yourself, Tommy, it seems like all the donations go into your pocket.
So they fucking do. Where are they gonna go, bro? They go into my pocket, and they get distributed to whatever we do, right?
Like you bought an RV and you never even used it.
Dude, I don't have brakes on my RV, first of all, which is getting done. But dude, I
Like,
paid
you waste
$4,000
supporters' money on RV.
up there. Supporters money?
They donated for it.
They sure did.
You needed an RV, and they came through.
Okay,
And you don't
actually,
even use it to catch.
that's actually not what happened for the RV, but yes, it was supporters money. You're 100% right about that. You're 100%. But that's not what happened.
Why don't you fix it up?
Because it costs money, bro. That's
why
why I
does
haven't
Alex
fixed
get
it.
25 catches a month and you don't?
Because Alex does his thing. I don't know. AC, I don't know. I've never seen anybody
Don't
fucking
you pull in the
horrible on the
same
nuts so
revenue
much.
through donations or something?
What's up?
You have a pretty big fan base. That like spends some money.
Sure do. Does that
Why
bother
don't you
you?
fix up that RV?
Does that bother you? Does that bother you?
Fix up that RV.
Because I got a family and I take care of my family. Something you don't have, right? Does that bother you?
I work.
You
I
work.
provide for my family through my own job.
Oh, do you really? What do you do for a living? Don't say what you do. What do you do?
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. So it's a basic. It's a baseless allegation. You're gonna accuse me of not taking care of my family, but we don't know what you do. And again, you shouldn't say that. I get that. It's the first time you come up on chat like 2 nights ago. All right, construction. Okay, you're 22. You probably don't have no kids. That's cool. You're doing your thing. I'm proud of you for working. But how are you gonna just throw this out there? You don't know. Do you catch predators?
No, I never said I did. But
Should predator catchers make money or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you? So what's your deal?
My deal is that you don't actually use the funds for what they're for.
Dude, I just got so you're saying because I don't have my RV running, that's a problem, right? Because it's not. I mean, it runs fine, it runs great, but since I haven't got my brakes and my window fixed, which you don't know about, then that's abusing my donations, right? Have you donated?
Bro, brakes don't cost more than like $500 to replace.
Go check a motorhome first of all. But besides the point, have you ever donated?
Yeah, I have to Alex before.
Okay, so keep donating to Alex. Do you call him and say, Alex, where'd that go? Do you ask him?
I don't need to because he gives up based on his convictions.
There you go.
And he
There you
catches
go.
25 predators a month.
There you go. We don't catch that much. We're different teams, man.
Where's your
It's what it
website?
is.
Where's your website? You said you were releasing a CPP website.
Why would do I need to prove it to you? Have you donated to me?
No, but like the people want to know.
So why? So who's the people?
Who's
the people? Who's the people? Who's the people?
You had people paying for.
I was on locals for 39 days. 39 days, bud. 39 days. So can you show me your 7 months?
Tommy, there was a
dude. This dude is just an idiot, man. We're back to fourth grade. We're back to fourth grade. Listen.
Yeah, bro. I haven't. Yeah. I don't even know if you can keep him. Like, it's not anywhere.
Ryan, you can talk to him. It's fine. I stayed up here a little extra long just because I wanted to talk to him. But this is the thing, Anthony. I don't know you, man. The things you have said to my wife, my kids, and all that. And first thing you did is attack my son when you got up here. First thing you did. Dude, he's 17. You've been attacking Blake and Jordan for fucking 3 years.
I've never attacked Jordan.
Okay. So Blake. So he was 14 when you 14 when you started. That's weird, bro. It's just weird. That's all I'm saying. It's weird.
No, Tommy.
Okay. Well, you do your thing.
The hunchback, but not me.
No, you did, bro. Well, just do your thing. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. You do your thing. It's fine. I just say that you shouldn't speak on shit because I would never ruin a catch, man. Even if I'm like, oh, that's a cool catch. Like, why the fuck would I ruin a catch?
Then why did you say I would ruin the catch either? Why would you say I ruined the catch, Tom?
Who's this?
It's Short Bus.
Who's it?
Short Bus.
Short. See, I'm not going to talk to this guy, man. I charge bitches like this. So have a nice day. Okay. Hold on. Ryan, I'll send you the message where he called me a chomo, and then I'll send you. No, hold on. And stop. And Ryan, I will send the message from cars that couldn't get response. Dude, I will not give this guy the time of day. He's got a Ryan. I can't believe you let this little pussy up. But anyway, have a nice day.
You the bitch.
Why not?
Hold on. I am overwhelmed. I can.
Hey, Tommy, you said it first to me during a live.
Yeah.
You forget that?
All right. Well, Short Bus,
You
dude,
call me
seriously,
something,
you're nobody,
and
bro.
I didn't say
All
that.
right.
Anyway,
Short Bus, I'll
go
give you 2 minutes, Short Bus. Listen, man, you have a channel where you make fun of catchers. You let your people come up and make fun of catchers. Ryan, you want to watch it? Ryan, I got a live. We can put it up in here, bro. Where he let his catchers like this. It was a bigger guy, man, and the guy was just out doing catches. This dude was snorting, laughing because they said, "What are you gonna do if the predator runs?" And he's like, "Oh, dude, we have to read the chat." Like, dude, I can't with this guy. I can't with this guy. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me up, dude. I don't like this pussy, so bye.
Bye, Pa.
Just like a bitch ran off.
Your Short Bus.
Oh, I haven't Sam Clinton in the back. Yeah, I mean, if Alex
How's it
ever wants
going,
to come
Ron?
up, I would let him. You know, yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
Paz, you're a TPT, Sam. You're sus.
I didn't mean to. That's the thing. I don't want to involve.
Sorry, Ron.
Look, Ryan, all I'm gonna say is that you became a loser and you changed.
I'm a loser, bro. You started a bunch of shit for no reason. Like, you just troll catching. Like, you don't even make points.
I don't troll catching. I don't troll and ruin catching.
No, you don't make. You just make shit points. Like, and if I find it a nuisance, I'll get rid of it. If you want to have a conversation, you can have it because you click the link and we can have a conversation.
No, Tom. I almost called you Tommy. Not Ryan. You changed who you are. Your little e-girlfriend changed you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, I mean, I've been dropped the link. I don't know. I mean, I kind of just was you know, going off about like a grifting allegation. Like, I don't grift. You know, that kind of was my original point, and then it turned into whatever it turned into. But I do kind of have a thing of letting everyone up, and you know, whatever resulted into.
Well, man, I'm going to help down, man. My Ron, I appreciate you, man.
All right, this is Sam.
So I just want to be clear. The first time you heard of PHI's son, you're such a connected predator catcher. The first time.
No, and here's the thing though. You guys, no, here's one point I'll make. Is you say you don't want me to be in drama? Yeah, I will, because I'm talking. So you say you don't want me to be in drama?
Triggered much?
All right, I'll let you up when I'm done talking. You say you don't want me in drama, but you're bringing up drama. That's bullshit. So yeah, I'll let you back up. Oh, I was about to let him back up. I was just saying, I guess this is like a W.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I was just gonna say, like, yeah, I've been watching you a long time. Even like when you lost your car, you definitely never grifted, asked for money. You know, you put out a GoFundMe or whatever. Maybe you put out some links. I didn't see that, but yeah, I would say you're pretty accurate in saying you've never like really solicited funds.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I would just say, yeah, like kind of like banning in chat is kind of completely allowed because I think like it's beyond making points. I think if someone wants to make a point, they can come up in a civil way without yelling over. We can discuss any kind of point. But I'm not about to, like get like over yelled, but there's no point to make or any of that, or having like craziness on the panel, or like just like disgusting things in chat being said. That's not making a point. So that's where I stand. Like that's where I stand now. So I'll defend it. I'll argue for it. That's just where I stand. I feel like I am letting free speech up if I'm letting everyone up, and just as long as we can be civil. I don't know who Spanky G is. I don't know if that's a born bomb. Can you throw yourself or something? Because I don't know. Okay, actually, hold on. Just so because I'm paranoid, I'll try.
Whoa, I'm reading this chat right now. The chat is insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're available. So if you don't say anything, I'll be kind of sus.
Are you talking to me?
No, Spanky. It's an account called Spanky G. I'm just trying to not get born bomb here. That's all I'm trying to not get. Let me see. Yeah, so I don't feel comfortable letting Spanky G up because he just didn't say anything and I saw something switch. So I don't know. Unless you're not going to say something, then Spanky G, Mess Skinny are up.
I'm gonna
I think it's
at you, right?
Oh, is this
It's me,
bad guy?
nigga. It's me. Yeah, look at my camera.
Oh,
It's me.
just say, holy
Well,
shit, just say you're bad guy. Give me,
Meth
alright, damn.
Skinny is me. I don't know who the other guy is. Meth Skinny is me.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I got
God, Ryan.
confused. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, I'll,
You good? Were you able to manage? Did you figure it out?
yeah.
Okay. Have you watched any of my streams yet?
I think I saw glimpses of it. I saw some part of it. Not really, though.
Okay, I don't think you want to miss tonight. This is your second time in a row in the running for loser of the week, along with many others. This week has been a good one. So I'm just here to shamelessly promote. Everybody go sub to Bad Guy. It's gonna be a good stream tonight. We're voting loser of the week.
I mean, anyone can do anything they want on their channel. You know, it's free speech.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Facts. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up too. Nobody gets banned over there unless it's a fucking dox, obviously. But beyond that, nobody gets banned. So yeah. So if you can have one of your mods drop my link, that'd be cool. It would be very much appreciated.
I mean, someone can share the link.
Okay. Have a good stream, man. I'll see you over at my stream later.
Oh, I probably won't be there myself, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know what was going on between the short bus thing. I saw something about someone said something about donations or whatever. Can you unban every person? I really have no reason to. My thing is, like the people that got banned were saying things like they weren't making actual points. They were just like saying like, you know, there's like file accounts and everything. So I honestly just don't have a reason to. And here's the thing: if I'm trying to remove myself from the drama, to an extent, I have to remove drama. So it can't really be both ways. Where there's drama, like the same people that are saying I shouldn't even be involved in drama, whatever it is, also want drama. That's just true. But I mean, if someone genuinely wants to, you know, make a point, they can come up on panel. I mean, I shared the link multiple times at this point, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Like, I sent the link to anyone who wanted to come up. Yeah, and I'll kick you if you, yeah.
What? Why are you so defensive, dude? It just came up. I haven't even said anything.
Yeah, what's,
you okay?
What's your point? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, I hope you're having a good day, Ryan. My point is, I'm gonna be fish tanking Bad Guy's stream tonight because he bans people in his chats. His mods are fucking Nazis, and so I believe in free speech. So people want to stop by and check out the fish tank version of BG's loser of the week. I'm speaking right now.
Yeah.
I'm just telling people I'll be going live tonight, fish tanking, where the speech will be free. I don't block people or ban people because that's what bitches do.
No, you did that. You kicked. I saw you kick Ray off, so I guess FCC's a bitch. And that's like the thing where I'm not necessarily kicking people off the panel on here. So FCC, I saw FCC kick Ray off. So I guess FCC came up to tell us he's a bitch. Don't know who this is. Hello. Oh, well, that was quick. I don't know if there's like I guess there's an issue between FCC and Bad Guy. I have no idea. You just told out everyone to say what they want except Docs. Let everyone see who's gonna say dumb shit. How can? But here's the thing: like dumb shit has been. There's no rationality here. There's no ration. I don't believe there is rationality here. I think maybe at a certain time there used to be, but I don't think there has been. 1 for a Bad Guy, 2 for FCC. I'll probably say 1. You can even give the loser a week. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent to that too. The problem gets to determine what is dumb shit and what isn't. Well, it's like, I mean, if I see like a crazy ult or something like that, yeah. I'd say actually this stream was kind of started by you.
Hey there, this is Bounty Boy, long-time listener, first-time caller, no longer allowed in chat. How you doing?
Yeah, so explain how I'm grifting by doing a stream like this. Like, given I never asked for donations on these streams, the only time where I even solicited donations was a driving thousands of miles worth of driving trip.
Well, Ryan, Let me back this up for a bit, please, to understand why you're so angry. So are you telling me that you are angry, you're upset with me because I made an allegation without any proof or evidence? Is that what you're upset with me about?
Yeah, and I would say the same thing happened with the boy server. That's true.
So Ryan, wouldn't you find that funny that you accused me of being a doxer and trolling your crypt keeper mama PHI to suicide without?
Yeah. I mean, I can own that. I went on what I went on, but I mean, I'm addressing Tommy Boy. Nah, Spanky J, you didn't talk, so that was weird. Hold on.
Yeah, am I in?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you talked. All right.
So what's everybody's problem with you? Like, why are they accusing you of grifting?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but Tommy Boy basically made this argument. I'll take it off solo. That apparently I'm like anything other than like this kind of stream somehow is like a plot to get donations, I guess.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. You never asked for donations.
Right.
Is it the people you're associated with? Because like you used to do characters with PD Nash back then, so it's like, what is it? Is he on that path right now? I don't get it.
Nah. I mean, I think he matches getting catches. I mean, I have no problem. If you're gonna catch catches and get catches in my state, like, you know, I think he'll please donations for like a catch. But Tommy Boy basically said this elaborate scheme of work since I was working with PHI that really like, bro, you can make thousands of dollars. So that's why I'm actually like basically he said something effective once I saw the numbers. That was why I do these streams to get donations. Basically, that was to an effect what he said. Yeah. No, if a predator catcher catches predators in my state, that's a good thing. That should be a win. I mean,
don't ban me, bro. Don't ban me, please. Don't ban me, free speech.
So I get all that, but like, what's the problem with you then?
I don't know. That wasn't substantiated. I mean, Tommy Boy just kind of said that I did something similar where I made a baseless accusation, which I kind of would own up to. But I'm just saying he did the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you already owned up to numerous things, right? Like when you falsely claim I had a DUI. But my main question is this, Ryan.
How's it false? You were charged. I went by that you were charged.
I was never charged. I was arrested. I was charged. Totally different thing. You have no clue. Even with legal people in your family, you still have no clue. I was never charged. Charges when prosecutors file a.
You said I could. You said I could use my family.
So
okay, but you said I could use my family for a resource, given conflict of interest. Like,
would it be a problem? Would you think it's a problem if a catcher uses donation from a predator catching community to pay for the legal defense of a family member accused of being a predator? Would that be a problem to you? Let me spell it out. Yeah. I knew you would ask me. You'd say wait. I know you're real close. I knew you would say wait. I don't understand. So let me round number 2 because I know you're a little bit slower than all of us. That's okay. Is it a problem? Right? Is it a problem in your mind if a predator catcher used donations from a predator catching community to pay for the legal defense of a family member who was accused of being a predator? Do you need me to say it for a third time, or do you now understand the question?
What kind of stupid question is that?
Pretty simple question. It's not a stupid question.
I mean, I guess if that wasn't the intent, if that was like not the intention.
That's a big problem to you. So you wouldn't make donations to that predator catcher if they were making sending money to the defense of a family member who was accused of being a predator. You would send donations.
For that, though? Is there proof for that?
Yeah,
no, I'm asking you. It doesn't need proof. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, Ryan. I didn't say anything about anyone. It was a question. It was just a question.
Cool, but also another question would be.
So it's good. So you would recommend not donating to that predator catcher. That's
okay. Well, I need to clarify what I had to clarify.
Right. In the context of.
Okay, I need to explain what I'm trying to explain. Is I think if they got that money through either a friend or like they were straight up about to certain people about where their money was going, that's between them and them. But if they just got used the donations they got to fund catches to that, I would say that's an issue because that would just be misuse, just like any kind of misuse.
Let me ask another stupid question then. Is it wrong to refer to a 13 or 12-year-old victim who may not even be a victim, according to this one catcher, because the predator hasn't been convicted yet, as a slut and slut shaming a 12 and 13-year-old? Is that wrong? let me rephrase it again. Round two. Let me rephrase this next stupid question for round two. Is it wrong to refer to a child sexual abuse victim who's 13 as a slut?
Yeah.
That is wrong. Okay, good.
I mean,
That's all I have for you tonight. Hey, I'm still banned in your channel. Go fuck yourself.
No. I don't know what this goes.
Yeah, that guy has issues.
Yeah.
Oh, you ran, Sam, you little bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess so. I mean, it can come up. I'll have the link up and everything. But yeah, I guess there was an allegation that we're doing a grifting scheme, me and you, by doing just these streams, even though we're not asking donations, and that's really a grifting scheme. To make thousands of dollars apparently.
So I'm gonna make this clear. My adult son works a job and pays for his own fucking attorney.
I'm back. Here
My
I
son
am.
pays
Let's
for
go,
his
baby.
own attorney,
Let's go,
bitch.
PHI.
My
Let's
son
go.
pays for
Okay,
his
bro,
own attorney, bitch. Oh, and let's not forget, Sam, since we're discussing things with you,
Yeah, let's finally
you
discuss
want to
it.
make accusations that someone tried to bribe you? No, bitch.
Let's go.
I got your messages, Sam, and I'm going to post those motherfuckers for
Go,
everybody
baby,
to
go.
see.
Go, baby, go.
I'm going
You
to, but
came
you're a
on to
liar.
me.
You're a liar.
You came on to me, and you started asking me how to book an airline flight, and I was helping you. Given that you didn't go to Nunya or anyone else, I assumed that they didn't know how to book a flight either. So I started telling you how to book a flight. And then I actually offered, stupid me,
And I said
offered
no.
to send you.
Did I not say no?
Offered to
Ain't
use
that what I
my
said, Sam?
account
Didn't
to
I
get
say
you there.
no? Didn't I say
Oh.
no? And you said, oh, but I owe you, PHI.
Right. I owe you for allegedly keeping my name under wraps at Camgate, right? Remember when you were on that recorded call with Edward, your big enemy, Edward? Do you remember Edward, who you were on a call with? Listening to my
believe that was
private phone
way
call?
before any of that happened,
Yeah,
Sam.
you remember that, don't you?
That happened way before any of that shit came out, Sam. So nice try, though.
Hey, Ryan, real quick. Can you unban me in your chat?
Yeah,
and
unban
Sam,
me in your
stop
chat,
lying.
Ryan. Please,
and Sammy
Ryan,
Joe,
unban me.
Sammy Joe, Paige, turn your
Unban
thing
me.
back, please. You're all
What's that?
fucking losers, all of you. Go to hell.
Why are you here? Why are you here? So why are you here? Okay.
So, Sammy, do you have any response to what Jersey just put out?
No, because actually I wasn't watching.
Oh, one of these hide your eyes sort of thing where you can't, all of a sudden you can't hear this. I thought you heard every time your name was said, you pop up in the middle of the night.
No, I quit giving you guys that kind of attention. You like it too much.
Right. Maybe you should give that kind of attention to your son and spotlight him as an alleged predator, right?
Well, maybe you should mind your business and wait for the facts
it's none
to
of
come
my
out.
business. Oh, the facts. Oh, is that right? You petitioned to have the court to hide the files, right? Because
No,
it's
I
an underage
didn't.
victim. Is
No,
there a
I
victim
didn't.
or not? Is there a
No,
victim
I
or
didn't.
isn't there?
I didn't
Oh, the
petition
hell
the
you
court
can't.
for anything.
You have the discovery packet. Why don't you have your son give you the discovery packet so we can all read about it, right?
Because I don't talk to my son.
Oh, the one you heroically delivered to the courthouse? What was your other option? Send him to Mexico? Were you...
Actually, no, I delivered him to the courthouse, and I've talked to him maybe 4 times in the last year and a half.
Okay. Somehow I don't believe you.
Well, you don't have to believe me, Sam.
Okay. Well, I think that it's pretty grimy that for 18 months this little story of yours has been hidden at your demand.
Oh, well, maybe you should talk to some of the little people that also kept it hidden.
Oh, I know, including Edward, right? Did Edward keep
No, Ed didn't know. No, Ed didn't know.
All right. But did Ray know?
Well, wait a minute. Ed might have known because if I recall, Matt said he knew about it when it happened.
Well, I guess that Zumba leaked earlier than we all thought it did, right?
No, I guess my name and all my shit was being stalked that much.
So you allegedly have not paid any for your legal defense.
I have not paid a dime for any legal defense.
But your son has a private lawyer, not a public defender.
Because he pays for his lawyer.
All right, so a 23-year-old can come up with $100,000 to hire for a case like this?
I mean, if he works hard enough, I'm sure he can.
Hey, this is Tommy Boy, a long-time listener, second-time caller, still blocked the chat.
Long-time caller, first-time listener. Go ahead.
I just want to ask PHI that we got her up here now, seeing as Ed got off scot-free for all the nasty-ass shit that he did. Do you think we should put the blame on Ryan for talking about it so much?
No.
No, that's just stupid.
Well, PHI, if I remember you saying that if we talk about your Chomo's son having a case, that would wreck the case.
Not in court. Ed's shit was not in court.
I didn't talk about it. You talked about it. You brought it up to me, Tommy boy.
So, PHI, PHI, have you ever watched Nancy Grace? What do you think about her fucking up all these cases, talking about them while they're in court?
Why do you sound like this?
That's such a weird accent.
Oh my God, man!
You talking about my accent over here?
Autism around here really runs deep. All right, I want to have a question. PHI, is there a victim in your son's case right now or not? Simple question.
That has yet to be seen.
So there's no victim right now.
There are witnesses in this case. So for you to make it seem like a whole case rides on one individual,
an accuser, a little girl who accused your son of abuse, she's not a victim.
She's an accuser.
Oh, she's an accuser, not a victim. So you don't believe all victims, I guess, right?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. You don't even think she's a victim. I should even think she's an accuser,
No, she's an
not
accuser.
a victim.
She's made an allegation.
Yeah, take the Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton thing. Believe all accusers unless it's against my husband, right?
That's not what I said.
You are a hypocrite through and through.
Okay.
And you know you are.
So are you, Sam.
And you had everyone in Slack and Zumba hide it from you too. And
I didn't have everyone in Slack and Zumba hide anything from me.
Okay, so now you're all pissed at James and Booby, but there's more leakers than that, I'll tell you. And
well, good. I don't care, Sam.
You seem to have cared. You went on a screaming spree the other day, and you slimed every single person that had the audacity to talk about the case. And in fact, I'm now one of the only people that actually do it.
Because you people expect me to disclose details on a case, and I'm not going to.
That you have hidden, to have hidden, right? Why can't the files be reviewed right now, just like we did with Ed? Why is the files closed?
Because this case is in court.
Right. So
Ed's
you can't publicly examine every time you can't read an arrest report. Where's the arrest report?
I'm just gonna say something. Real quick. So here's the thing. The difference is Ed was actively in the community. The difference is PHI's son is not in the community. That's personal details about her family, and that just does not implicate PHI at all. I've never seen the argument that it does. So that's the difference. That's disposing.
So you only battle predators within this community. If they're pedophiles outside the community, you don't give a fuck.
What? That makes no sense.
He just said it. He said only predators inside the community matter. He doesn't focus on predators outside the community. That's what he just said. You dumb fuck. Why are you kept trying to slice like Spanky? Go spank yourself.
What would she do other than turn him in? I mean, what could she do other than turn him in?
So did she turn him in? Does that mean he's guilty? PHI, do you think your son is guilty because you turned him in?
I turned my son in because he had a warrant for his arrest.
So you had to turn him in.
Are you going to let me fucking talk? I turned him in because he had a warrant for his arrest. And if he did something, then he does need to be held accountable. But I'm not the judge nor the jury, and it's in court. I don't know what you expect me to fucking do past that.
You're a predator catcher. You catch predators. You are a judge and jury. You run investigations to catch predators.
What more do you want?
You have one in your home, and you can't catch him.
No, I don't. He doesn't live with me, you fucking moron.
Oh.
The adult son. But here's the thing: she couldn't get involved because if it's her son, that's a conflict of interest. Here's like a conflict of interest. That's why you can't get my family involved in that case.
Is there only a victim? Ryan, is there only a victim?
But you're deflecting from the point. You can't get involved if you have a tie with them. You can't.
She just fucking victim blamed a 13-year-old girl saying she's not a victim until there's a conviction. I got news for all of us that never got justice in this system, like you, PHI. We're still motherfucking victims. I got news for you. Wake up.
Wake up.
Go confront your abuser, Sam. That's what you say you do. Go do that so you can feel better about being that victim.
So yeah, I mean, the original thing was about drifting. I just kind of let people. That's the thing. Like I let people come up, but like crazy shit like this happens. Like I do let people up. Like people even mad about like that. Having people like I'm trying to have chat moderated a little bit. But like that's how crazy it gets. I'm trying to just have free speech where people just like make points. But the original reason why I even started the stream was to address the grifting thing, which I think I made that point for that already. But
so people have to understand. Look, people got to understand, and I get it at this point that at any point people are going to jump ship and say fuck PHI, she did this to me, and I feel duped or whatever. And I get it. I understand. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like this shit's been happening to me for 2.5 fucking years, way before any of this shit. So it's nothing fucking new. But you can bet your ass when I get another fucking text, I'm gonna go do it, and you can all eat a dick if you don't like it.
Well, yeah, you've been catching great. Like you've been getting them. Like with the resources you use. Like you use the resources to get a catch. Like that goes fast. Like.
Thank you for letting me up, Ryan. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks.
Sam's clip.
Oh, dang, did PHI just jump off?
Yeah.
Dang, I just had an important question for her. I don't know, PHI, if you're still here, you can just jump back on. I understand if you don't want to. Just an important question. Okay.
But yeah, I'm kind of thrown off, but that was a lot. It's been a very intense hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you have any other points you want to make, or kind of thrown off?
You're thrown off of what?
This past hour and 18 minutes.
You're thrown off, like from what though? You're confused?
No, I mean it was just crazy. the panel. Like, I did kind of intend to. I mean, my takeaway is just like people just want to kind of come with. I mean, it depends like on what situation. Like with like they were trying to like say that I was starting some kind of grifting scheme by just doing a stream like this where I'm not plugging any of my donation links, which I shouldn't. There's no reason to. They're like, why give me money for this? I'm just hitting the live button and venting, you know. But Tomboy made something about that I'm instead using this as some grand scheme to attain thousands of dollars in monetary gain. Just like he's saying that my $2 a month locals to dox him, even though there's no title pointing to the dox and no timestamp. I mean, you know, it's crazy, you know.
Hey, this is PBS, a long-time listener, third-time caller, still black and jet.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. So, what was your point about the that I'm trying to make thousands of dollars through streams like this, even though I'm not soliciting any kind of money?
Actually, I came up here for a different topic along the same vein.
You can't back it up.
PHI was she was up here earlier, and with the new grifting allegations that have come out against her and Nunya, I am just curious as to how many water heaters does she go through in a year?
So we got breaking news. We got breaking news right now. It's been a new development in the loser of the week situation. You guys are not gonna want to miss this. We have a new candidate. Go subscribe to the bad guy. If nobody's dropping the link, you can type in @Lord_Steve and my channel will pop up. Go subscribe and vote for Ryan.
I will be there, but I will be there through third party. If you heard earlier, FCC will be fish tanking that stream. I will actually be fish tanking FCC fish tanking that stream. So if you would like to fish tank a fish tank through a fish tank, please type in @TV-studios, and you'll find the inception of fish tanking. But anyways, I just figured we should probably get like a water test or something like that for PHI because I think she has a corrosion problem with her water.
I mean, is it okay for me to say things without backup, but it's okay for you too?
No, but I do think if you need a water heater, you should drop your Cash App. Okay, good luck.
So yeah, so in other words, you're not backing anything up. Yeah. I mean, that actually was the point of the stream, to whatever this turned out to. But yeah.
People are just mad today.
I don't know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything more to talk about. Other than what kind of dog is that though?
Oh, dude, there's 3 of them here. We got a black puck here. Is Owen. Say what's up, Owen. We got my little terrier border collie mix, Harley. Say what's up, Harley. And then we got the Frenchie over here, Piper. Piper. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
so 3 dogs just listening to the chat.
They're probably in chat too.
Yeah, probably with the way things are going.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'll let you finish it off and keep it going. Thanks for your time, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming up. The disappearing comments here is reminiscent of a 2021 stream. My thing is like I'll have people come up, but I'm saying to an extent I'm moderating it. Like I think can we really not have like actual freedom of speech where it's people are able to make points in a coherent way without throwing shit against the wall? Everyone if they're hidden by angry mobs. Okay, yeah, we gotta figure. We'll try to hash this out. However we do. I'm just gonna let chat take its own course, kind of whatever it is. I'm not really too worried about whatever goes on in chat. Chat's just gonna be kind of like natural selection. Whatever's gonna happen. But yeah, look.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So why not just shut down chat? And not have chat at all, and just have the link rolling throughout the thing. So anybody that wants to make a comment can make a comment.
That might be a good idea, possibly.
Yeah. I think that would be a great idea. Oh, the panel channel lost their wrench?
What's going on, Ryan?
Yeah, what's up?
Despite the stream you got going right now.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean I think I'll probably do that where like we'll just deal with chat somehow, but then allow anyone to come up. I mean, it's what I've been doing. I like even moderating it's been kind of difficult as far as the panels. Like, I mean, it's been a lot of quite a bit of chaos.
Well, wasn't that the whole your whole take on Fireside? You know, Fireside is free speech. We use people here for firewood as firewood. Remember that statement back in Christmas?
Yeah. So here's where it got
still
weird.
that.
Yeah, I mean, here's kind of where it got complicated is because the only reason why where it gets kind of complicated is because there needs to be a catcher channel and a Fireside channel where it's kind of like right now Fireside's kind of my main channel, so I need to figure something out. That's why I'm going to try to build up the IC Predators channel. I'll probably put some catches on IndyCat.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea to make them two channels, one for catching and one for Fireside. Not really complicated.
But also it just kind of looks bad to an extent when you know, it's just like crazy things are said. So I think I might, you know, the Rank Towards Women Bodyguard account. I think I might turn that into like just like a let it all rain kind of thing, where it just might need to be managed around. That might be it. But I kind of think that this could just be a conversation about like meta topics of the issue.
Hey, real quick before you kick me, Ryan, I just want to say one important thing. I will be fish tanking the fish tank of the fish tank of the fish tank of the fish tank. All right, thank you all. Have a good night. Hope to see you on my stream.
Pull up to the panel, man.
I could be doing that. Yo, this is I think this is probably like this is gonna be the drama cycle for the week. I don't know. They're just hitting live and popping off about one thing.
Go to the store and get more devices.
That's a great Tommy picture, by the way. Just want to put that out there. Tommy's looking good on that.
Thanks, Ivan.
You're welcome.
Thanks for doing what Ryan asked us. Yeah, I did too, because it was like, especially a lot of the people that were banned, like when they were kind of like starting to like during the catch. I really have no sympathy for the people that were banned. And then just in general, I think there's kind of a difference of like making points and just causing chaos, and I'm trying to find out what the balance of that is. But I think what I could do is probably make another channel be like more free reign, kind of as far as actually just people yelling at each other, because I kind of want Fireside channel to be a meta channel for predator catching, and you know that kind of I want that to be the focus.
Hey, this is PBS, long-time listener, fourth-time caller, still banned in chat. I got a quick question for the panel host here. Ryan, you mentioned two channels. I believe you already actually made a separate predator catching channel. Something about IC predators. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Would you make it? Would you say it's a positive or negative claim that channel probably isn't growing because you're not doing much catching?
No, I am doing catching.
Ryan, let me ask you this: are you doing more panels than you are catching?
Why aren't you declaiming?
Probably more panels, but I'm still catching.
And Ryan, last question. This one's for Chad. Do you have a coupon for a new water heater?
Wait, what do you mean about the water heater thing?
Okay, thank you.
What's with the water?
No, when's the last time we went to the gym?
Well, what is a water heater? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a water heater is, Ryan?
Actually, no.
How do you get hot water from your sink? Do you think it just comes out automatically hot?
So it heats up water. I thought it was
Ryan.
some kind of way of
okay. I think you just won, bro.
I'll take the
You have just won.
Actually,
you have just won the contest.
Sorry,
I'll say this. I'll vote for myself.
Ryan, are you reading Koopa's?
Yes. Little crybaby. I think I forgot about trash.
What's that?
And for Sam, he's a fucking crybaby too. I wanted to come and say that, Ryan. I'm tired of fucking Sam always crying about something. And we got Tommy Boy always fucking crying about none of your fucking doctors.
Go lose weight, man. You're fucking 500 pounds. Nobody's special needs over here. The only special needs person is Tom for. She sounds fucking retarded.
So yeah, so like here's the thing, like are you making any points with that? Like or are you just
well, you do realize that I'm banned in chat and they keep calling me slow and retarded, right? And
well, that's kind of just a way to represent yourself.
Well, Koopa's in chat like, talking to you and you're ignoring him, Ryan. Do you not respect his message? He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying for today, I'm just letting chat run its own course. There might be people unbanning people, might be people banning people.
Right, you know that the chat has turned into an echo chamber, right? Something you just spoke about that is not good.
I don't agree with that because I let people up and everything. Like
no, I'm talking about chat. I'm talking about chat, not the panel.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. What would you suggest? If,
I said shut down chat. Just shut it all down.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I could do that. I think that might actually make sense.
Dictator.
Yeah, just shut it all down, bro.
Hey, Swizzle, you're a fucking trauma protector. You like Clown Force.
Yeah, I probably could do something like that, where, you know. But in general, it's kind of like the same people calling for like less drama often are starting a lot of the drama. That's kind
Brian,
of
you had made a comment regarding donos and buying more equipment to help you with your catches.
No, so I'm saying I just used whatever money I had that I
For
got
equipment.
for equipment. Yeah, I'm saying
For
I used it for its intended purpose. Yeah, and more stuff and more like where I actually spent more of my like I spent more than the amount that was donated. Where like to get 2 fast boners with a lion, like I overspent on my end, but it helped.
How's your GoPro working?
No, now it works good. Now I think I can use my GoPro.
Oh, you figured that out? Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very good.
So you don't respect Koopa no more, Ryan? Isn't he one of your OG supporters?
Yes.
Well, they keep like reversing his mods. Look, Robert, you can sit there and try to.
I already answered for that though. Didn't I just see like 50 times? I'm just letting chat do what it's doing. I'm not touching chat.
What is that question? None have I talked to Ed? What the hell? No, I think you're the only one that has DM'd Ed on your side.
People are banning someone. Maybe there's a good reason for it. Maybe people want to unban. Cool.
Very weird question, Nanya.
I trust the mods. I'm not gonna take your rent. I'm gonna take your rent.
Well, Shifty's over there reversing all of his modding.
I'm not taking no wrenches or anything. I just hit live on a stream and I'm talking.
But why have you changed so much, Ryan? You used to be so much for free speech. Are you gonna make another channel that's completely free speech? I mean, yeah, you said you're letting everyone up, but your chat's not.
So because I was in chat, in Ed's chat, I spoke to Ed. Okay.
Would Ed let you up?
Would Ed let me up where? On his panel?
Yeah, to like question and everything, like I do. I mean, you have to admit the panel's elite free speech.
Wait, what? Oh no, you know you would get blocked or kicked if you started asking them anything up there.
Right. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. The difference is.
What are you talking about? Nanya's saying, "Have I spoke to Ed?"
Oh, I don't know.
I was talking to Nanya.
Bro, I'm convinced Nanya sits there eating snack cakes all stream, just being overweight and not working. She's obviously on SSDI.
So you're gonna make a claim about someone without any proof, like you usually do?
No, I have proof about Tommy.
Yeah, but you don't have any proof about what you just said.
Well, yeah,
you make a lot of claims, but like
she's over there banning everyone.
I mean, you're talking out of your ass, pretty much, about a lot of things.
We'll have a talk about my ass, Ryan. Tommy and his.
He's made a claim saying like he's on SSDI or something, and like is on, like, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, because to an extent, like there are a lot of. Here's the thing. Like, this place is full of morons, and it's hard to determine what the truth is. So that's why, to an extent, the truth should matter. Yeah. If someone just like takes a shit or whatever in chat where it's like it'll really look bad for the channel owner, right? I think it poorly would reflect on the channel owner if you're letting like a very vile, inappropriate, yeah, I will absolutely ban that account.
Ryan, I used to respect you a lot. You know,
I don't give a fuck about your respect. Your respect's for dog shit. Who the fuck are you?
Who are you, Ryan? You don't even catch like.
You're a person hiding behind a Tommy picture. You're a fucking loser. You sound dumb as fuck. Why would your respect is worth the dirt on my shoe. Why would I give a fuck about anything you do or say or aspire to in life? You're fucking worthless.
So are you. You hide behind a fucking woman.
Bro, you talk out of your ass. Like, that's all you do.
On the catch, you literally hide behind a woman. On your catch with
it's like watch, and you can watch the catch. You can see how that actually went. But like you like saying like, bro, I used to respect you, whatever. That's worth dog shit. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that's all on you.
It's not on me.
Yeah, it is.
Because you're making up shit.
No.
Yeah. Literally. I confronted the predator alone and I took the plate. So like you just talk out of your ass and you just feed what you're told. You're just fed what you're told. And you go on with it.
And who feeds me? I wanna know.
People just feed you information, like ran out of a woman or whatever. Like anything they'll say you just accept and go off of. You don't care about what's true or not. That's why like any kind of respect coming from you is worth dog shit. I don't want respect from you. That means I'm doing something probably wrong. I'm catering to the bottom of the bottom.
If they're over there doxing Clown Force's wife, he deserves it.
with that dude. I didn't kick him or anything. I just said what I said. He left. But yeah, at this point, I'm kind of burnt out. I'm getting the live. I'd risked way more than what I ever wanted to. Probably pick it back up whenever the fuck I feel like, because I have the complete ability to hit a live button and go live and say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah. Hey, who is Enrique? Long-time listener, fifth-time caller, still fan of chat.
Okay.
Just got a quick question for you. Do you think it would be money well spent or money poorly spent if you were to get roughly $1,700 in donos and you let your unemployed husband buy RC cars with that dono money?
I mean, that sounds like a bad, like the way you said it, that sounds like a bad investment. Like, I guess if it wasn't for RC cars, I guess if any donation didn't go to its intended purpose.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Now, one more thing. Do you think that there's any way to maybe turn an RC car into some sort of alternator that can power your house and not rely on the electrical grid?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know anything about that.
I'm gonna Google it. I'll be right back.
You're definitely the wrong person. I didn't even know what water heater was, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's really kind of it. Yeah, maybe we'll figure something out a little better. You know, with chat, but in general, I don't see an issue with taking control of the channel a little bit, because to an extent, I think that it looks bad, and I think it does. So there has to be some kind of balance. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, this is I'll just be in the streamer now, and I'm more established. I've seen someone private chat. Bro, you were not backstage. Yeah, I'll kind of admit chat's kind of taking its own course, but yeah, I'm actually just gonna end it out for now.
Okay, sorry, I'm making my girlfriend lunch for a change. So, I'm just reheating. Wait, look, I've gone up and down the stairs so many times today. What's up, JFK? TCR, Tretch, FCC, Junie. Okay. This is like, taking my head, I'm hearing myself in my headphone. Okay. Whoo-wee. All right. Sorry. Let me